Are we like good to start?
Yeah. You start.
Yeah, that's when I started
Okay.
planning for 9/11. What?
Nice.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Howdy. Hello.
Come on, big country.
Welcome to episode 4 of the Usual Spot podcast. May the 11th be with you. That's just for us. Like, I don't know.
What about Happy Mother's Day?
I'm saying like of all the things.
I mean, like, I was gonna do May the 4th be with you last week, but you freaking ziggins weren't available. So it's May the 11th be with you. So there's that.
Like you care about Star Wars.
I don't.
Also,
I was actually gonna do the "It's gonna be May," you know, the Justin Timberlake thing, but
all equally made me upset. I think it's fine
I like
regardless.
that last one.
It's gonna be May. I am your wonderful moderator, Miss Moderator, or Kiana, and I am joined by Carl, Sean, Young X Chaos, Josuke, and Dell. What the Dell? What the deli? What the deliante?
Okay.
What the deli on? What the deli berry? What the deli Burton? What the deli Bron James?
Why is she still
What
going?
the deli Shire?
Recycled bit.
Who the fuck gave her a microphone?
Did she leave and come back? She left.
That's hilarious.
She ended up leaving and coming back. What the?
Sorry, guys.
Should leave.
My app crashed, but
okay.
Yes, we're here with all the Dells. This is episode 4 of the Usual Spot podcast. We've got a couple of pretty fun topics, I'd say. Another small but mighty list, and we can go ahead and jump right in. We have Buku Joe with us. Let's jump back into Grand Theft Auto and their second teaser trailer and a now confirmed release date of May 26, 2026. Did this trailer do anything new for you guys? Are you just waiting for it to get here? Did it like show you something that you weren't expecting? What's everyone's thoughts? I'll start with Buku Joe.
We all know my thoughts on this. I'm not even hating. It was a good trailer. It was an amazing trailer. It was amazing shots that came out. I don't care about none of that till I see the price tag. I don't care. And unless I know how much it costs, I do not care what you guys. I know it's gonna be a good game. I know it's gonna be a beautiful game. I know the story is gonna have a lot going for it. I know the characters are gonna have a lot going for themselves. I'm not worried about any of that, honestly. They've been working on this game for a long time. If that game is $100, I am not purchasing on day one. I'm standing on that. If it's $100 base game, I'm not purchasing that game. It will be copped on sale. It's just as simple as that. It looks great. I think it's going to be extremely fun. I'm not paying $100 for the base game of GTA. There's no way. It just no. Keep it short and simple.
Okay. Who else?
I'm so. Oh, go ahead, Tevin. I was gonna say I'm so confident now. I think it's the most confident that I feel that the game isn't going to be $100. I think in terms of the trailer, I wouldn't say this trailer did much for me in terms of like the characters or like the story, because like I expect the story to be good. I expect the game to look beautiful. I will say on a technical scale, what they are showing is kind of insane. But I'm not sold, like how you aren't sold on the game because of the price tag. I'm not sold on how beautiful and like how like impressive like this game is like on a technical aspect just yet, until I can see proper gameplay. And I know they're saying like, hey, it's a mix of gameplay and cutscenes and shit like that, but it's not actual like in-game gameplay that we're seeing. I'm sure that it's going to be great. I'm sure it's going to be amazing, but I feel like all of the shots that we're getting are things that are within cutscenes. So like they kind of doctor that stuff up, especially like with lighting sources and different types of things of that nature.
How's that gameplay?
So
I don't know why Sean's stressing out about this. He's gonna
I'm
play
not
it.
stressing out.
He's gonna play it on his PS5 Pro on his OLED 4K, 120 FPS monitor. It's gonna look exactly like this. You'll be fine.
Tell me what were you saying? Tell me what were you saying?
When I saw they said that it was a mixture of gameplay and cutscenes, I didn't think it was like these are in-game cutscenes because that's just what Rockstar does. Like everything's gonna be in-game cutscenes anyway.
Yeah,
so I looked at it as like, no, this is actual like gameplay. When you're playing a game, some of these shots are gonna be like when you're playing a game. This is how the game will look. Like,
no, so what I'm saying is, and I'm not super like tech nerd or nothing like that. I watched somebody else do a review of like the actual like tech aspects and what they noticed in the trailers and things like that. And what they kind of alluded to was like, yes, this is in-game cutscenes, but in these in-game cutscenes, much like other games, they're able to affect lighting in certain ways that aren't natural to like when you're out running in the game, like doing actual gameplay things.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I took them saying it was gameplay to be that these are not just in-game cutscenes because, like I said, Rockstar does that. That's what they do. So I'm thinking like at least some of these shots are like when you're playing the game, like not outside of a cutscene, it will look like this. And I'm thinking of one particular shot where it's like
when he's walking through the door.
Nah, he's driving a car, but he's facing us, and I'm thinking that that's gonna be like
with the police.
No,
I can't remember.
It's a side. He's driving a motorcycle. But it's from the camera is facing him. I know exactly what you're talking. That's the only shot where I'm like, this looks like the actual game.
I'd have to see it because I do not remember that shot. But I would have to go back and look at it because the ones that they were critiquing wasn't that shot. They were critiquing a bunch of the other shots, like majority of those other shots, and the ones that stick out to me were the ones that they were basically critiquing. And I was like, okay, like this definitely looks amazing. I'm pretty sure the game is going to look great. But like I just want to know, like with all of the different like NPCs around, like how like what is it actually going to look like running on a PS5? Because apparently like this was all on a base PS5, not PS5 Pro and things like that. So like I'm just curious, like how far can they push these consoles to like what is I really want to know, like what is the trade-off going to be? Because of course a trailer you're going to see the best parts of it, like how the best parts of like the highlights and everything, and even in the gifs that they're showing like on their site and stuff like that, it's all going to look good like that. But like I just want to know, what is the trade-off? Because we are still dealing with a PlayStation 5 and or maybe a PS5 Pro and a Xbox Series X. These are all powerful game systems, but I don't know. I'm curious to see though.
I think what we should be asking is, how is this going to run on the Switch?
It's not running on the Switch.
Oh my god!
It's not.
Louise. Switch 2.
I'm sold.
Switch 2.
No, they're gonna put it on the Switch 1.
I didn't even see that on the list of confirmed consoles either. I just saw PS5 and Xbox. But yeah, me personally, I'm sold. I really like this trailer. I didn't really care for the first one. I didn't really care
actually
for
shocking.
The game at all.
It's breaking news.
Yeah, I wasn't really interested. But yeah, watching this trailer, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, looking at how the female characters moving, how they
that shit was crazy.
Wait a second.
Dude, there's a scene where they're like at a club and they're like with one of their friends or something, and the way she moves, like she runs towards them, I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, she's hot. She hot, but she's also like I'm not okay. Look, I'm not the DEI get the DEI out of my game guy or the what you call it, but like I like that she's a woman, bro. Like I like that her hair's not cut and she's not trying to be like
he likes long hair. He likes long hair.
I mean, I do like long hair.
That's so crazy.
Your friend thin
line,
buddy.
They're not afraid to make just a woman who's a woman. I like that they're not afraid to be like, yeah, this is a woman. She's a woman. She bad. She thick, and she also fight too. You know, it's not. It don't have to be one or the
bring
other.
back pretty bitches.
Yes, I agree with that.
Hell yeah.
Y'all on that.
Stop throwing these ugly hoes in these fucking games, bro.
Guys, Gooners sell. All right, Gooners buy our games.
Yeah, man. I just think it's just a more Never mind. Let's move on. Let's move on.
You was gonna say it's a return
Let's move on.
We making games great again.
I said too much. I said too much already.
To piggyback off Tev, I think I was a lot more, at least what I care about in like trailers and like the way they, because I'm not really big into trailers. And that first trailer I feel like gave me everything that I wanted, and I feel like I was watching someone say like the vibe of this trailer you can really tell by like the very last thing that's said in the trailer is like some random guy talking about like um if you got a friend call me, something like it's like something that's like super random, that it's like some random guy that doesn't mean anything. And the fact that like that's the last thing that's said in the trailer just kind of shows you that like the purpose of the trailer was just to get people talking about the game and not really to like be like, yo, this is the first time we're showing this game and we want to give you an idea of like what this game is about, and like the type of uh story or like vibe that we want to give across with this narrative or these characters. And so for me, I wasn't really like impressed with like just seeing a bunch of this random shit. But I think that to Sean's point with the technical, that's the thing I'm most concerned about, is like when I look at like the way Rebirth comes out, and it's always like a give and take. Like uh you see that you got to play it in 30 frames for it to like look like good and stable, or like play at 60 frames but like it's like really blurry and shit like that. It's always like a trade-off when it's coming out on like the base pro and shit. And so I'm like, there's no way that like Reverse comes out and like you have to play it but like have a caveat to like how it's gonna look, and then like GTA 6 come out and fucking there's not like some like drawbacks to it, like some trade-offs that you got to make with how it looks. So I think it probably would like look best on a pro, but I think it's still going to have some issues visually.
Yeah, because I mean, Rebirth is like, is it? I wouldn't say is it first party. It's not first party, but you know, like it's like prioritizing the PlayStation first. Yeah. So like when you put it on the pro, you're able to get that enhanced, like those enhanced visuals. This isn't that. And I mean, of course, $2 billion game, like I would expect it to come out optimized and things like that. But I just want to know what the trade-off is going to be. Also, another thing with the gameplay, I want to know like what are they going to do to make the gameplay like feel revamped or cool or anything? Because I know the whole selling point about the last game was like you can switch to any character at any time, and like it's like random events of them doing that. That was like a cool like aspect of the gameplay. Like you can go to Trevor and he's doing God knows what in bumfuck anywhere. You go to Franklin, he's somewhere doing something with what's the other character? It wasn't Lamar, it was something, right? I can't remember his name. It was Lamar?
No, he's talking about when Franklin was hanging out with Lamar.
Every character that you can switch to?
No, his homie, Franklin's homie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then if you switch to Michael, he's having family problems, like shit like that, right? That was like the thing that was like new there. So like I'm wondering when we get that gameplay trailer, because I remember vividly when they showed that off, and I was like, oh, this shit is fire. Like this is gonna be da 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 da. What is it about this game that they're gonna do differently that's gonna help with like the game aspect? Because I don't have any doubts about the realism. I don't have any doubts about, you know, being immersed in the world and the customization options. I think all of that's going to be top tier. But like, what is the gameplay gimmick, like Louis said, going to be with this one?
I'm interested in seeing what they're going to do, because I fell off GTA 5 pretty hard. And like, well, first we speak on the teaser. It's Rockstar's Grand Theft Auto. I know it's going to sound contrarian. I'm just like, whatever. I don't really give a shit. I'm going to keep it buck. But it's like, because I didn't like what they did with GTA 5. I'm like, no map expansion. They just threw extra cars and these little events. And to me, it didn't feel substantial. It felt like fluff. And people were gassing GTA 5 to high heaven because of it.
Man, the heists are fire.
Like,
I cannot lie to
barely
you.
doing shit.
The heists are fire.
I can't even catch you. The heists got old. The heists
got old. But like, yeah, the heists were dope with this.
They kept adding more.
2016 when they didn't introduce 2015, 2016. It
never got
old. It's like, but that shit gets old. I'm like, damn, dude. There's like, I expected more map. I'm like, where is more map gonna happen?
Yeah, that's a big.
Where is more map? That's a huge fucking map.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. It's like when
It's
it dropped,
not.
it was like one
I
of
can
the
tell you. I can
biggest
tell you this.
maps
It's
in
not.
gaming.
It's not 12
I think it
years worth
is.
of map. I
I
get
think
tired
it
of
is,
seeing the
respectfully.
same shit.
That's. I'm not even.
That's a pretty big.
Sean said I was about to hate
difference.
GTA,
Hell no.
but like
I think it's
genuinely,
interesting that you say that though. I think it's interesting that you say that because now people are complaining about like niggas just getting away with big maps. Like, but I think your expectations of GTA are different, which I understand, right? Because like that's like their MO, right? Like the maps, like the variety of things, random encounters that you can run into, like on those maps.
And I'm just like, dude, I am bored of doing this same shit and seeing this same shit. And I love cars. I'm like, okay, they're doing the little cars shit. And they keep adding new cars. That's cool, but I'm like, dog, this is. I don't know. Me, I got bored.
Would you have that same? And this is just like hypothetical, course. Would you have that same mentality if the turnaround time for like GTA 6 wasn't like 13 years, right? Like, what if it was like you cut that time in half? Would you be like, oh, yeah, like map is cool, but we didn't have to deal with it for that long? Like how you said, 12 years of gaming before we get another thing.
Yeah, so I think it would be different. Like I would say around like 2017 is when I'm like, I'm tired of this shit. And then I kind of came back, like me and the homies, we're bored. Let's download GTA 5 again. We got some quick fun. Shit was like Minecraft for us. You know, you get on Minecraft, play that shit for a little bit, get bored as fuck. Every now and again, yeah. It was like that. It was like, I'm like, okay, like this ain't enough for me. So the tease, I don't feel anything looking at the teasers or trailers, none of that shit. I gotta see what they do over time with this motherfucker. That I'm like, okay, I like where they're going with shit. First, see what it initially brings. And I'm not a nigga that give a shit about story. I'm like all multiplayer. I don't give a shit about the story. So I just want to see the plans that they
so you're not
do with it
either,
and how jam-packed it is
on May 26th. Online is not dropping. I remember I forgot who I was talking to.
I was never
planning
on getting
man, come on. They're gonna drop the full. You said they would that's what I'm saying.
Not first day. I didn't think
they're gonna drop. Why would they wait? And it's like, bro, it's GTA. They're gonna make you play the story first. Like, come on, be so for real. They spent all these years on that story. You think they're not gonna make you play it? And then they're still working the kinks out for the online because they weren't using all this time just to do online. And I think with the little introduction of the RP element that they seem like they really want to get into because of the success from the streamers. Yeah, they got a lot they got to do with that. So
that'll be interesting. Yeah,
is that the dude from The Bear?
Who playing Trevor? Not Trevor.
Is that Maddie
Jack
Masson?
Jason?
No,
Jason,
the big guy at the end of the trailer where he's like, "If you have friends, can you hook me
Fact?
up?" Yeah, is that Fact?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I doubt it. They probably would have clocked that early if it was him. Somebody would.
If that, I don't know. He might need a suit.
Have y'all been seeing the theory crafting people have been doing based on like different shots of the trailer?
I avoid all that kind of stuff.
Together, like
I avoid all that stuff. I avoid all that stuff.
The theory niggas piss me off. The theory niggas piss me off, bro.
I kind of want to like. It might because it might actually be true based on like the things that they've gathered. Like,
you're talking about
about him about the boy character.
Yeah, I've seen it. It kind of pisses me off because I don't want to know.
Yeah,
I don't want.
I didn't want to know it. Oh, he did. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
That does get me.
He said he doesn't know if it's true, but I'm just
about who being a character.
Nobody knows if it's true, but like I just
tell me, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I don't.
I'm trying not to spoil. I'm trying not to spoil. It's basically like what one of the main characters like are, like who they are, and it's like I did.
What, they're related to somebody from the other games or something?
I won't say because it's actually like an interesting like thing if they go that route because it kind of changes like the way the story is probably gonna.
No, if it would have been interesting until I saw that. Now it was like if I see it, it's like, oh,
now it's like what the fuck?
Like,
okay. I'm hoping that it's one of those things that we figure out 5 minutes into the game because of like niggas doing what they're doing right now. Because I'm like, bro, come on, like.
I haven't seen shit, so thank God. I just be chilling on not on Twitter. So
yeah,
it sucks because it is kind of like they did make it a little like if you looked at the trailer and like you saw that you might go, huh? You might think about it a little bit, but it's not like not everybody's looking at that and immediately theorygraph them. So it's like one of those theories where it's like literally everybody thought of this. Like it's so obvious, like it better not be this. It better not be this. Yeah, I think so. Most people, I won't say everybody, but most people.
I saw somebody just the theory that I saw someone do was like something racist where there were two black characters in the first trailer, and then they were like, oh, they made these two black characters like they
Yeah, I
gave
saw
them
you
like
posted
higher
that.
resolution or some shit, and I was like, nigga, what the fuck are you talking about? These are
I
two
was so
totally different
confused.
characters.
Yeah, I was
Like
so
they don't even
confused on
have the
that.
same tattoos. And nigga was in
Yeah,
the
I was
comments.
like,
They
do
was
they?
like,
The only
this isn't the same people. They don't even have the same tattoos. That nigga said, look closer. What are you talking about?
the only thing that was similar was the one character that had the tank top with the chains. Like he had the same chains
Mm-hmm.
as the guy, but like that was it.
That
I was
was
looking at the
literally
tattoos. I'm
it,
like, I don't
bro.
think these are the same.
That was literally fucking it. I was like, bro, I hate the GTA
Yeah,
like theory crafting
GTA
niggas,
niggas
bro.
are
I
weird.
hate that community.
People
They
be
be
talking about
so
2K niggas
extra.
weird, Madden niggas weird, COD niggas weird.
Shit kills me.
Y'all niggas, I play
Y'all niggas
games.
is weird too. Hold on now.
I play games. I don't. I
Y'all.
play
It's a
games.
space. It's a
I
space for
play
all of y'all
games.
to be weird.
But
It's a
GTA
space
niggas
for
is
all of
weird.
y'all to be weird.
Spectrum of weirdness.
I'm about to say,
I'm
like, come
saying,
on, you
y'all,
play
I
more
got
2K
like
than I
100
have.
something hours on 2K.
You did. We can check the hours right now.
Chill out. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah.
If you talk about
Yeah.
recent 2K, maybe.
Okay.
Anyways,
Let's move on from GTA. All
hold on, I think
right,
there's a
let's.
fan or something. Okay, you're good.
There's a
You're good.
fan.
No, you're good. You're good.
There's no fan on.
No, you're
That
good.
was
You're
me.
good.
I'll turn it off.
Oh.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay, let's move on to another gaming topic. So obviously right now Expedition 33 is like the huge crave. It's world breaking. We love it. So
Pause.
much lore. It's so deep. It is just the greatest thing we've ever seen. It is changing
Leave it.
us
Like, are you not
day
Just
tired?
meant to.
by
I feel like
day.
just meant to trigger me, bro.
You not tired? That's crazy.
No, I
That
I
was
could
crazy
keep
work.
going. I'm not tired.
Give it up.
I
Give up the
could
ghost.
keep
I feel like that
going.
was
But
meant to trigger me.
in short, we love
I got one more in
Expedition
me.
33. And with that, we've got another pretty anticipated game, Mafia Old Country,
Hold
coming
on,
out
hold
in
on,
I
hold on,
don't
hold
say
on,
it's
hold on,
that
hold on. Not too.
anticipated.
Yo,
Yes,
I
it
don't
was. Yes,
think
it was.
anybody
Yes, it was.
outside
Yes, it was.
Carl
Yes,
or
it was.
Sean and
I think if
maybe
you
Tim
fuck with
can say
Mafia, it's
Yes,
It is a topic.
anticipated.
Is this a topic? Is this a
It's
topic?
anticipated.
Yeah,
I
it's a
didn't look at
Wait,
the
topic.
topic, so this is
let
all
her
news to me.
finish the topic. Let her finish the topic.
Mafia Old Country is coming out in August. The common denominator
Who the fuck wrote
is
that?
the $50 price tag. The conversations surrounding Expedition 33 and now Mafia Old Country, everyone is wondering now, like, are these low price games in protest of these, big game market games like your potential Grand Theft Autos and your other things out there in the world? Do you believe if these really popular indie games continue to price their games low, will this be effective? Sorry, they're not indie.
No, one is indie. The other one is not. The other
Okay.
one's Take Two, right?
Okay.
I think.
Yeah,
Cool
but that's like a.
topic, but Mafia was not a part of this discussion when people were talking about the $50 price tag.
They were. It is. No, that's not true. It is. It is. I have tweets to prove it too.
But the game is not
It's a
even
part of this
out.
discussion.
Like what I saw was it was Expedition 33. It was I can't even remember the other fucking games, but it was games that were already out. Blueprints. People are like these are
Mafia.
Well, yeah, it's like Blueprints,
Mafia is the one that's
South
like
of
is kicking
Midnight,
out.
All I'm saying is
Adamfall,
Mafia is anticipated
yeah
Expedition.
because
they're comparing
although
it
it
because they
didn't
know
do
these
They're
much
games are good.
critically, the fans loved it because of Mafia 3. Mafia 3 did really really well.
Still classic.
Did it? Because I
The fans
remember
hate Mafia 3.
getting Mafia 3 and
No,
people
when it
bitching
first
about
came out,
Mafia
it
3.
had
Like
like
Really?
that
bad
did
I like Mafia
not.
3.
reviews
Am
and
I
a
tripping?
lot of things like that. But yeah, that was the main
Yeah, but
issue.
some
But then
people
after
also
Yeah,
are racist
after
too.
like
they
some
were,
time,
but
people actually like played the game
but
and they were like, oh no, this is fire.
yeah,
This is like a really amazing story.
Mm,
I
it's
mean,
a
yeah,
solid
but
it's
game.
like
not like it's not
Mafia's
like
never been
a it's
that
not like
kind of
a
title
super big
where
staple,
it's
but
like
I guess you can you consider it like more like cult classic kind of like some
I
people because
I
it
think
has
people
its
the first
audience.
it
and
has a
second
crowd.
games, yeah,
It
I
has its
I
audience,
but
but
not the
it's
third
not
game.
super
The third game, no. Like if you're talking
I
No.
Mafia
think
Two,
any
Well, the
Mafia Two
games
second
got
that
game's
get
not
to
that
like
great
4
either.
are
The
a little
first
bit
game's pretty
but
beyond
that,
cult
good.
that's the
classics, in my
I
opinion.
thought Mafia
Especially in
Two was
this
the
day and
one.
age, I think games that get past like
It's
get
all right.
to 4 and like they still sell well relatively. I think it's beyond a little cult classic, but I guess that's just me not being funny.
But the $50 price tag.
It's true. I don't know. I'm surprised Tevin hasn't seen it, but I'm seeing people literally tweet out and say, I just want to buy Mafia Old Country because it's $50 in protest of like what's happening in the gaming industry right now.
What I'm
and
saying
it's
is
becoming like a part of the conversation of these $50 games.
Yeah,
that
that's
even though they're
saying.
out, they're like it's kind of
This
getting
conversation
attached to
already existed before because the
did.
price of Mafia just came out last week. So like,
but it added more fuel to the fire. It definitely it's adding more fuel to the fire. It is. I have tweets to show you. Like it is. It's adding more fuel to the fire of it coming out at a $50 price tag. Like because the trailer just dropped a day or two ago or something like that, and that was like the main thing surrounding like the trailer and even though like it came out and it looked good, people were just like more so, oh, I want to buy this game because it's $50. And like it's like they're hopeful that it's good because if it is good, then it continues to push the agenda of, games being $50 or, not the premium $70 or $80 price that they're going for right now. And like, hey, they don't need to be this much. And I also think that I guess it helps the case a bit because the studio that's doing it is what 2K is. What's that? That's still is that Take-Two still?
Is that Take-Two still? Hangar 13 2K publishers.
Okay, got you. But yeah, so like I think it may give it a bit more credence if Expedition 33 hasn't already done that. But do I think that it can be effective? No. Nintendo about to wash all that shit out. Like they about to clean all that shit up, bro, because they already have like millions of pre-orders for the Switch 2 to come out. People are going to be buying those games at $80. It's just going to be too viable. Like other people are going to see like Nintendo profiting heavily off of these games that they're going to be able to price at that level, especially for what people deem to be it's not deserving given the quote unquote, I don't want to say quality of the games, but I kind of want to say quality of the games because I don't want to be disrespectful because not every game has to be like realism or look super beautiful for it to be like considered this, that, and the third. But
let me ask y'all this. What do you think it would take to have the gaming industry realize, or not even realize because they're aware, but maybe consider lowering their prices? Or do you think it is too late? This is the new
I was gonna say I
normal?
think it's a mix of both. I disagree with Sean. Like I'm not saying that he's fully wrong. But I think there is a case for something like this to potentially work. I think
Let's
there's
do Buku
a
Joe, then
potential for this
Kevin.
to work.
Go ahead.
If the sales actually reflect what the people are saying. Because like Sean said, people are going to buy the Nintendo games. I'm not denying that. But it's about how much will people buy? How many of those people? And how many of those people are Western? Like, and I'm not, like, I see you, and I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying that, like, a lot of niggas won't buy, but, like just for comparison, I'm making these numbers up. Let's say, like, I'm trying to think what would be. I'm just gonna say Donkey Kong because of bias, but let's say Donkey Kong priced at $80 does 5 million units, and then yeah, but then how many has Expedition 33 done so far? Yeah, so let's say by the end of the year,
2 million is the
and
last
I'm
I
being
saw.
hyperbolic on purpose. It gets to like 10 million, and it's because it's having this $50 price tag, and Nintendo's like, all right, like we can double what we have if we like our next game we're looking at, and like that's like a continuous theme. I really feel like things like that can matter.
Niggas is already doubling at that price. So they tripling what they got when they sell it for $30 more. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I can't see Nintendo of all. Maybe Microsoft, because they're also upping their prices too as well.
It's like 70.
They came out with like that news like a week ago.
But that's what I mean.
That.
Like it'll
so
be the whole industry. I think it's the whole industry.
I think
Nintendo, like you said, Nintendo is different.
I think it's too late.
Yeah, Nintendo is different.
I think too many people are trying to adopt.
If we're talking
that's what I'm saying. Like I think industry wise is where it matters.
It's probably too late. For Nintendo, it is.
Well, if you're saying industry wide, it's not too late. Who do you think will listen? Who do you think will not look at Nintendo?
Listen,
like
these. Okay, for Nintendo, it's probably too far gone because unlike it's not an industry wide thing because like Nintendo has the quality to at least back up the price point. Like Donkey Kong is going to be really good. You know, it'll be your opinion whether it's
Monopoly. It's Monopoly thing. That's why I think
that's the one.
Listen,
but it's not going to be. It's not going to be a shit game.
Wait, what
it's
are we
not going to be.
about?
It's not going to be a broken dumb.
I don't think
garbage
these prices
game.
are right. Donkey Kong is 70.
I think those are digital versions. Are those not? Are those
okay? My
saying
fault.
You
My
can
fault.
ship the physical.
My fault.
Because they said the digital versions are going to be $10. Yeah, I thought they said
we're this far out. We still don't know. I don't know.
And then the physicals are going to be the $80 and $90 prices.
So, but yeah,
I don't know.
But like, my point is that for Nintendo, the quality is going to be there, so they could justify that price point. If others try to follow suit and do that price point, we're going to see a lot of studios start to close because you're selling it for a high price, the quality isn't there, and you're putting a lot of money into these games. And part of the reason why Expedition is so cool, and it's a change in tide that I'm really hoping for, is that it wasn't a game that broke the bank. It's like a moderately budgeted AA game that's just really, really good mechanically, story-wise. It's well written, the music's great. Like the marketing was done really, really well, and word of mouth is going crazy, and that's why it's so successful. And so I think that if studios are able to show restraint and do more with less, you're gonna like if this Mafia game comes out and their budget was lower, but they were maybe able to make that dollar stretch, and because of those limitations, they were able to do some creative stuff mechanically, that's going to reflect positively on that, as opposed to, you know, we were coming out of an era of gaming where games as a service were a big thing, and you had all these studios going, we're going to spend 10 years on Destiny 2 only for that not to happen. Like, or for studios.
Destiny 2 is getting another.
They did spend 10 years on Destiny 2, did they not?
Yeah.
Or what was it? They said they were going to spend 10 years on something, or like the anthems,
Suicide Squad.
Just like games that were just, you know, a lot of money put, or the Concords, obviously the one that just happened, where Concord was so much money put in, and it was a bust.
Right, like, we're about to do the same thing with Skate, and I feel like the writing's on the wall for that game.
So, I just looked at the trailer for Mafia Old Country because I hadn't seen it yet, and it looks really cool. Like, it looks good. It looks like there's a lot going on there, and $50, put it at a 20-hour campaign, because the Mafia games aren't like GTA games; they're pretty linear in that sense. Then, like, yeah, I can see word of mouth spreading. They have the grace of not having GTA come out this year, so there's more of a market for that kind of game.
I think it maybe it influences like indie developers or smaller dev teams to market or price their games at that point. But I think for the big names or the big companies, I just feel like it's too far gone, because I just see them being stuck in their ways and still trying to go bigger.
Who can do that besides Nintendo?
Things, you know,
besides Nintendo and GTA6, like what's a studio you think can put out a game for that budget and it be good and not be buggy and not be a mess and not come out with problems?
I don't want them to, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
I think there's studios that are capable.
But didn't they just cancel a God of War Games as a Service game, or
it was a
live service? They were making a God of War game that they canceled.
Rumors of something else, but yeah, which is, I think that shows, like it shows positively, we shouldn't get into the live service game. Like, this is not really profiting wise, or this is not going to be a good game.
I think that, but I see what you're saying about like in the live service aspect of it. I just don't know. I don't see it. I see Expedition 33 getting all the praise and, like, you know, winning Game of the Year this year. It's gonna fucking probably sweep at the awards, right? Because journalists are gonna advocate for the fact that this game, one, it's good and it deserves it, but also it's that aspect that this is a $50 game. It was made on a lower budget. Indie devs, the story of it, right? And if you push that narrative out, you're gonna have other smaller developers or developers that are maybe like in a similar or same like type of box to aspire to be like, hey, we can do that too and get noticed for it as well. And I think maybe it could be like one small change could typically change the whole industry, but I just like what is this gonna matter when GTA drops and it's like,
But
you know,
GTA
regular price
is
point. I know it's not everything, but when it drops in a $70 price point and people start to look at that and be like, not everything's gonna be like I can be GTA, but it's like, hey, they're putting out this game at this price. This is the standard. Because like GTA is kind of known for either resetting or like being very influential to what the standard is going to be for the next coming years. So it's like, I hope that's not the case. I just don't see it happening. I don't see that happening. I don't know.
I think the $50 price point thing is a thing that only is relevant to like mid-budget games, like games that's like not on AAA budgets. I think all the AAA budget games, they're going to like Sean said, like the standard is going to be $70 to $80 because all the main culprits of the AAA like space, or like the biggest companies like Nintendo and Rockstar, they're setting that price point, so everyone's gonna follow suit. But I feel like the mid-budget games are gonna be like, let's play around with this, $50 to $60 or whatever, or $40 range, because if gamers are saying that's what they want, or like if that's what gamers are willing to more pay for, and that like gives them like a little, 20-30% more profit, then I think they're going to move in that direction. But like fucking Nintendo doesn't have no reason to charge their games at 50. I think the games like Mafia and Expedition and the other games that you name, like it's more of a conversation that they're having because they don't have like that um I guess like cachet that a bigger studio like Rockstar
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo would have to just be like, y'all gonna buy it regardless,
Regardless, yeah.
we don't have nothing to prove to you.
Yeah, but I think
And close this out, Carl.
yeah, okay. I think in most mediums, like creatively, the phrase of like less is more is pretty. There's a lot of examples you can point to, like in film. Smaller budget movies are usually the ones that do the more out of the box stuff because it's their budget. They don't have to answer to anybody, so they can get a little crazier. And Expedition is kind of a big example of that because in an interview that came out, they were like, the creator of the game was like, yeah, if I would have tried to make this at Ubisoft, it would have took me 12 years just to start to make it because of the red tape. So I think the bigger studios are going to, it hasn't been looking good for them, especially PlayStation. PlayStation lately canceling the factions.
Shut up.
Can I get my point out? Can I get my point across? Can I get my point across?
I know what Luis is talking about.
If you're gonna tell the truth, tell the whole truth.
What
do you mean?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Carl.
We're not gonna act like Microsoft, like PlayStation hasn't taken a handful of L's recently financially. They put out Concord. It bombed to fucking hell. They canceled the factions multiplayer that they spent a bunch of money on. They canceled a God of War live service game that they spent a lot of money on. So it's like, get your shit together.
And multiplayer game that got leaked from all that that.
The boy saying like, about to get canceled too.
It's not working.
Yeah, so it's like that's money being lost. That is money being lost.
It's not as bleak as you're making it seem, brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying if this continues, if this is a path you're going to stick on, then yeah, it's going to cause a problem. Those were 3 high budget projects that fucking failed and people lost their jobs. Like that shit sucks. So like
maybe to go to your point too, like Astrobot came out and that was pretty successful, and that was like what, $50, $60 game.
Yeah, I think that was
it was a smaller budget game, but like to that point of just like these bigger studios are kind of have to, I don't know, something's got to shake because I think with every year that passes, we're seeing more smaller budget, moderately priced games garnering a lot more buzz, whether that's from like an official AA studio or whether it's just some indie game that gets put on Steam for $10 and it just blows up and takes over the internet for like 5 months. So yeah, I don't know. I think there will always be that section of gamers that care about how graphically crazy a game looks and how big the game is and if the game's 120 hours. But I think there will always be a market. Huh?
Which is the majority.
Sure. I guess.
No,
But
not
like,
sure. Let's say what it is. As the customers, there's an onus on the fact that it's like this because we want it bigger and better for a
okay,
long
but
time.
but to that point, it's those same gamers that go on the internet and are like, games aren't what they used to be. Ain't no games to play. Where the games at? And it's like, well,
yeah,
if
I feel like we in a renaissance right now.
But you look, the people that Tev's referring to, that's the majority that are like, that care about that shit. They're the same ones to being like, ain't no games. Where the games at? So like, sure, to your point, like, sure, the casual gamer will always want those fucking games, but like, they're not buying games frequently enough to, I don't know.
I don't even know if
justify
it's
the
if
fucking
it's
culture,
casual, bro. Like, because if you told me that when Remake came out that Rebirth was going to be bigger, I would have been like, yeah, it should be. And if you told me that when I played that bigger, I was going to get a little sick of that bigger, I would have been like, oh, I had no idea. Like, what are you talking about? I'm expecting bigger. Like, that's just the formula. That's just like, if Rebirth is not if Rebirth is Remake, then what are we doing here? Like, no, this is the next game in the series. This is the next installment. We need it. We need to step forward. And even with that fatigue, I want the next game to be bigger. Fuck it.
That's fucking crazy.
yeah, you're doubling down on some. You're doubling down on some shit just to.
I don't
like
that.
Because that's my point. That's why the Ubisoft formula fucking died out, because they were just like, listen, we don't care about it being tight and like, you know, focus and a creative vision. Just big map, bigger map. Go get all the feathers. Go kill all the fucking elephants or whatever the fuck you do in Far Cry. Like, just bigger, but no focus. So like, I think these games that are kind of smaller in scale, a bit more focused, a bit more linear, and they know what they want to do, and they do their handful of things really, really well, or they take from different things, and it's just really polished at a lower budget. I think we're going to start seeing a lot more of those kind of rise to the top.
Okay.
I need to replay Rebirth, man. I need to have a better opinion on that.
I just want to end it off with, I wouldn't mind spending 200 hours with Cloud in the game.
Yeah, but that's an IP you already know. I'm talking about like if it's a fresh new IP, you know. I don't know. I guess it's game by game. But
I hear you on that. I just
okay. Let's move on. You know, let's move on. Okay, that was it for our gaming topics, but let's move on to the
I got
last.
one more.
Okay, go ahead, Tevin. I so on Tev. Go ahead.
Oh wait, is he doing his thing now?
Oh, you fucking idiots! Let's talk. Let's talk.
Oh, I love this.
You fucking Marvel rival sheeple. Let's talk, bro.
You talking to us or the people listening?
Form your own opinion. Stop listening to these streamers. Stop listening to Necros and Flats and SK like they know what the game is. They like Overwatch. They hate Marvel Rivals, but Marvel Rivals is paying them. Of course they're playing it. They don't know the game, bruh. They don't. That's why
can you explain what this is? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's just a complaint of it's just a complaint of people giving streamers opinions more credibility than they're worth, because like they have some pedigree in a different game that's not Marvel Rivals. Sure, they're related. I get it. But if when the game came out, we have a character like Groot who was basically unchanged from season 1 to now. And all of a sudden, now he's a problem. All of a sudden, now he's broken. Same thing with Spider-Man.
It's the Fortnite problem?
It's the problem of the character came out and nothing happened, and all of a sudden, the landscape changed and the character is broken. When the game came out, it was Spider-Man is so difficult. You should never play Spider-Man. Every Spider-Man is going 0 and 5. Now it's let's ban Spider-Man. Even without the Venom power, he's so broken. That character is so broken. Like, what are you talking about? This is the Wolverine issue. I'm seeing this happen over and over and over again because these streamers are fucking idiots that don't know shit.
You're describing the Fortnite problem.
Make up your mind for yourself.
It's the Fortnite problem.
Like.
So I've seen it primarily with Fortnite, that like a Fortnite season will come out, there'll be a mechanic or an item or something that fans really like, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is super fun, this is really fun. And then streamers get on their fucking stream and start bitching about like, this is broken, how am I going to play competitively when they have lightsabers and this, that, and the third. And then Fortnite takes it out of the game, and then like fans of the game are like, what the fuck, we had a lot of fun with that, now it's gone. So like basically just streamers affecting the live service game,
landscape of the game.
So Kevin, are you saying that these streamers don't know how to play the game that well, but they're in turn like influencing like future updates?
I'm saying that something is wrong when a character has been the same as they were since day one and now they're broken. That's what I'm saying. So that's an issue for me when it's like that you never had any issue with the character. Mechanically, the character is the same. The character got no buffs. The character got no nerfs. But all of a sudden, in this season, the character is broken. When nobody else is getting nerfs, because that's not how Marvel Rivals works. If they nerf, it's a small nerf. They want everybody to be playable still.
Yeah.
It's not like it just doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. Were they always broken and you just didn't know? Like, or were they just never broken and now you're just lying? Like, which one is it?
Is this the death of Marvel Rivals?
No.
Is this the sign that it is the beginning of the end?
No.
I think that's how a lot of metas are, where like people don't know what's really good like until people play it. And so like fucking like Joe said, it goes with fighting games too, is like everybody's worried about one problem because that's the current problem that people
are dealing with right now,
like focused on. But then fucking say for instance they fix that problem and now like everybody's now just like, actually let's play with fucking Faust and like just like seeing like, oh shit, like
or you
Faust is actually really good. We never knew, and like we started like fucking
never gets nerfed, and Go Lewis only gets buffed, even though he
bro. I was thinking the same thing. Like Go Lewis,
Delo try to convince you that he's shit, and he's actually really good.
Yeah, like they would be like, oh, this character like came out terrible character, and now Go Lewis is like, and obviously he got buffed and stuff, but like he was good when he came out. People just didn't like discover like what was good about him until a lot later. And so
but was it people or was it big name streamers in the fighting game community? Because I think that's the difference. I think if it's a community thing where the community gets together,
pros tell you who's good or bad.
Like when the community comes together and they're like, yo, this is a little busted, and then they tweak it, that's in service of the community. But if it's like one or two streamers that have a high platform that are bitching about one specific character, and that in turn gets the character nerfed or buffed or whatever the fuck, I think that is a bit different, because now you got this one guy, you know, with a lot of influence changing the game that I like, when we as a community have come to the consensus that it's not that big of a deal.
I don't ever think
I think that's probably what
usually the community, one guy influences a shit ton of people to regurgitate his bad opinion. It's never
that happens too. That happens too.
And the problem,
people that are shit at the game that are like, well, this streamer said it's because Venom's boosted to fuck, so that's the reason I'm losing. It's not because I suck.
And the
don't
problem
practice
is
or
like,
nothing.
The problem is like, I think compared to a company like He Who Shall Not Be Named, the B Word, you know, we don't talk about them here. NetEase actually listens, and they will make the change, and they will make the change urgently. So much so to the fact where you have like season one is ending, and they're like, hey guys, we're gonna do a rent reset. And everybody goes, no fucking rent reset, we don't want that. And they go, hey, you know what, fuck it, no rent reset for you. And then halfway in, they're like, oh god, I wish we would have fucking had a fucking rent reset. Why didn't they reset ranks? It's that bad. It's like they'll cry about it, it'll get changed, and then they'll cry about the change. People cried about Rocket forever. They changed it, and now they're like, oh my god, they took its uniqueness out. Like, what do y'all want? It don't add up.
But it sounds like the studio need to have some balls though, and stick to their
it's just tough because in those games like that, the casuals like it's slightly different fighting games and it kind of differs, but I'm pretty sure it's really tough when it comes to Marvel Rivals where the casual base is so huge, and so like the amount of dumbasses that are part of it who think their voice matters and think they have any sort of intelligence is just even louder. And so they're like, okay, dude, like, I think this heavily underestimate the amount of people who don't know how to play a video game, given
they don't know how to play games.
That influence.
It's the same issue with Marvel Snap.
Balance, because a lot of people just cry. Yeah, they don't know how to play games in general.
I think for me, it's always been like being on the ground floor of these games is like the best part. And then a year or two in, I'm out because it's grown too much. Too much is happening. The meta's changing too much. Yeah, and it just kind of I just kind of fall off of it. But it was the same with Overwatch. Like Overwatch on the ground floor when it first came out, blast. I had a blast. And then the more it went on, the more characters they added, the more they had to balance the meta, the more it just went on.
Flats tried to gas up Captain America. I was like, I don't trust this nigga opinion no more. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Oh, go ahead, Keanu.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. No, you close us out of our gaming segment.
Yeah. Let me just say, man.
Chaos, close us out.
NetEase is doing a good job. They're trying not to be like the competition by listening now, but yeah, maybe they're taking it a step too far. But also, how about y'all make up your fucking minds? Like, all you streamers, shut the fuck up, or just play the damn game, or go back to go back to Overwatch. I'm begging. I'm begging.
Keep that shit away from us.
Clock it.
I'm gonna get played for this. Fucking get played for this. Oh God. Okay.
I love this. Like, I literally love this. I think we should have a segment week over week called Clean Him Up Tev, and we just let Tevin just
you know what? What's on Tevin's mind? What's on Tevin's mind this week? Nothing is too small or too large for Tevin to be upset at. Just whatever's been irking you that week.
Whatever is bothering him, clear the floor. He will let him clean it up.
Like Chipotle, why the fuck are you not giving me the portions that I need? Get that shit sorted. I paid $10 for a bowl. I need that shit packed and heated.
We need to let him complain about them DoorDash workers.
I said leave it on the porch. Why are you knocking on my door? Take a picture and leave. Nah.
No, I don't mind you knocking on my door, but like,
why my God! Listen.
Why are you calling me to come
I
outside?
can do a whole dissertation about fucking DoorDash.
Okay, I'll ask y'all this: if y'all open the door and reach for y'all's food, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta take a picture," do you let them take a picture of you with the food, or do you close the door and let them take a picture of the
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you don't need me knocking. Why are you knocking on the door if you? Especially why you knocking on the door if you ain't take the picture? Like, why are you wasting my time? You don't know how close I am to the door. I'm waiting on my food, so now I gotta wait for you to take the picture. I'm supposed to grab and go. That's why I say leave it at the door.
It's because sometimes it's because my fat ass is like peeking through the window, and they'll put the food down, and I'll see them walking away, and I was like, cool, I can get my food, and I open the door, and they're coming back because they're like, I forgot the picture.
Why don't you wait until they leave? It's 5 seconds.
I'm hungry.
Wait until they leave. Man.
I'm hungry.
I'm not going out there until I'm sure there's nobody there.
I was hungry.
If I'm out there, it's because I'm out there to actually greet the person, and then I don't mind what they do.
But this is why I stopped doing DoorDash.
I would never greet the person.
It's too much.
It's expensive.
Socializing. Too much outside world.
I was one of the bad people that had the little dash pads.
I went to McDonald's.
I'll go bankrupt for it.
I drove to McDonald's the other day, like went through the drive-thru, and I ordered like nuggets or something, and they were like, that'll be 10 something. I was like, $10? That's so cheap. I got so used to paying fucking $25 for 10-piece nuggets because I was so lazy.
You use the app, it can be cheaper.
What the fuck?
You know what you could get for $25?
It's bad, man. I had to delete it. I had to delete the app off my phone. It was getting bad.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Do you use the McDonald's app or do you just pull up?
Nah, I don't. If I have a McDonald's app on my phone,
hold on.
Speaking of two,
you're right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Okay. I know y'all love it. I know y'all love it. But if I have an app that gives me even better deals from McDonald's, that's all I'm gonna eat. I'm not talking about y'all. I'm talking about me specifically.
It's good. They used to have the free any size fry with any purchase of any size drink. That was so clutch.
Yeah.
See, that's
I got a large fry and a small Sprite every time.
My doctor is going to hate me.
Yeah.
My cholesterol
Nigga Joe got that shit
is going to shoot through the roof. Like, but yeah, anyways. Yeah, fuck you, DoorDash.
Speaking of fuck you, DoorDash, let's get right into The Last of Us. Yep. This would be a really good time.
These
Goated
segues,
segue.
bro.
I
Just
really feel
terrible
like
segues.
I actually feel
I
like the
was
one from before
trying
would
to
have been better.
use.
That was the worst one.
I
That was
was
the worst
trying to
segue.
like grab. Let me reword that before I finish that sentence. I was trying to like take something. I was trying to take like a sentence you guys were saying to actually segue us into The Last of Us.
Here,
But
I'll do it.
okay, go ahead.
Guys, I think DoorDash headquarters is in Seattle.
Speaking of
Seattle, let's check
Thank
in
you.
on Ellie and the gang.
Mm.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, hold on,
Just lie,
just
lie.
one,
It
just
doesn't
real quick,
matter.
I don't know if we all.
It's better.
I got one
Fuck
better.
y'all.
I
Y'all
got
come
one
up with
better.
one.
Since Among Us, Among
Okay.
Us, you're right. Since Among Us,
Already dog
DoorDash
shit.
is on
Already
its
dog shit.
last legs. How about we talk about The Last of Us? Go ahead, Keanu, take it away.
Mm.
You said
Wow.
Among Us? You took a step
What?
back to take a step forward.
That is crazy.
You went further back. You went into another topic.
No, I wasn't
to
talking about.
segue
I said
into
Among Us, like
another-
Among Us.
Yeah. Okay.
Among Us.
Okay.
It's moderator.
Let's.
Yeah.
you're
He
talking
wasn't.
about
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking about Among Us. I'm not talking about the game. I said Among Us. And I even did this when I said it.
Oh. I thought you were being sus. I was looking at a
Okay.
screen.
Speaking of sus, let's get right into last week's episode of The Last of Us.
Because they gay?
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Oh,
That's
actually,
fucked up.
Wait,
Dina,
oh my
Dina is
gosh.
not gay. Dina is not gay.
Yes, she's bi.
she's
See,
not.
that's a
No, she's not.
bisexual queen.
Oh,
She is
She's a
sexually
bisexual
fluid.
girl.
Had to fight
Ellie
some
better,
demons
Ellie
right
better
there.
change, turn her
But
out though.
Not to be
let's get into
controversial.
last week's episode. What are y'all's thoughts on the
You're
episode?
ruining it.
Are they ruining the
You're
characters? Are you
ruining
liking
it.
where they're at right now?
I don't hear.
Y'all let Doechii get away with that. I'm sorry.
What'd he say?
You're ruining it.
Nah, I ain't say that. I ain't say that.
Did he say
Go
something
ahead.
crazy?
Nah, he was about to. Go
ruining
ahead.
it.
Okay.
We need a scandal, bro.
I missed it. I missed it
You're
completely.
ruining it.
You'll see it in the VOD.
Okay. Let's talk about last week's episode. What are y'all's thoughts on where we're at right now? We got a lot of Ellie, a lot of Dina. Let's keep it mild spoilers, or let's just fully spoil. But
Let's
what
make
are
it
y'all's
black or let's
thoughts?
make it
Let's just
white.
fully
You know, either
spoil it.
or.
Two completely
Either
different
or.
things.
Yeah, let's just fully. Let's just
Whatever
fully
the room's
spoil.
feeling.
Let's fully spoil. We
It's
got
not
a
how
lot of
moderating
Ellie. We
works.
got a lot of Dina. Ellie got bit again last
She
week.
she
It was
said
revealed to Dina
fuck it,
that
let's
she's
get the
immune to
spoilers.
Recap and the whole
She
episode?
said fuck it, let's get the spoilers then.
I mean, let's just do it. Let's get right into it.
Joel's still
Dina-
dead.
Yeah, Joel has been dead. Joel dead for real. Dina pregnant. Ellie got bit again. We got some love scenes with Dina and Ellie. What are y'all's thoughts on what y'all have seen so far? Are y'all liking it? Are we unsure? Let's start with Tevin. I really need to hear Tevin's thoughts on this one.
Nice.
Me, I thought we would have started with Carl. As Carl, the one with Carl had.
Well, I feel like he's gonna feed off of you. No pun intended.
Nah, I mean I liked it. I thought it was good. I even think I remember on initial watch I thought them like just dropping everything and being like, yeah, I'm gonna be a dad. But it's like, yeah, she's probably joking, and like it is what it is. Like, why are you shaking your head over
She
there?
is the father that stepped
She
up.
was not joking.
She is the father that stepped up.
Wait, huh?
Niggas
Wait, huh?
She was the father that stepped up,
Think about Jesse at all. She said, "Oh my God, I'm gonna be a dad."
Ellie put her hands in that coochie and she was like, "That's my baby, bro."
He's also the dad. You have two dads.
You have two dads
two
when the
dads.
dad knows that he's a dad and they want the dad to be a dad.
Well, no. But that's for later.
They didn't
Never
even
mind,
say.
never mind,
Did they
dude.
even say like "I love you" yet? Like, did that even happen?
I don't think that happened.
That's why that scene is weird. That's why, like, I'm hoping that Tevin is right when he says it was a joke, because it needs to be a joke. Because, and even then, it did leave a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, because I'm just like, at this point in time, and of course, like I get it, bro. Like I played the game. I enjoy the game. I'm making a comparison. I'm not a purist. I am not a purist. Don't put that on me. But bro, at this point in time, Ellie is like she can have these moments with Dina, these like heartfelt moments with Dina. Like they can be together. They can laugh and joke just a little bit here and there. But she is like bothered. Like you can tell something is just off about her energy. Like, and we don't really like know how far it's gonna take her yet. Like where we are, like it's bubbling, right? But like you can still like see that like that weird like in her actions, like as she's talking about following Tommy and like what they need to do, the next steps. Like even when like Carl brought up before, when she finds out Dina's pregnant, saying that she's a burden, like she's a burden now, like all of these things. It's like you could see that she is still very much on a mission to want to like go find Abby, and like Abby is the goal. Like she is the one. Like she's like, we need to get there. And I'm hoping that they reestablish that in these upcoming episodes, and we really get to see like her like reassert herself, because the ending of that episode was just a bit too like, what are y'all doing right now? Like I don't know.
I think
like Ellie's having a little bit too much fun.
I think
she
there's
can have fun,
yeah,
but it's a little bit too much. You know?
I think that there's definitely like a tonal whiplash happening, and like a tonal. I'm not sure where they're trying to land tonally, because in one episode you can't have a guy stand up and be like, guys, revenge is awful and it's going to corrupt your soul. And the whole point of this story, if you don't understand yet, the whole point of the story is that revenge is awful. It'll corrupt your soul and you'll get nothing from it. And this rage that you have inside of you, it's just not worth it. And then you look at Ellie, the person that's supposed to be filled with rage and anger. She's like, I'm gonna be a
not even funny.
Brother, you don't look that bothered. And
no, you're good.
And what's frustrating about this, I'm sorry, I'm gonna just get this one last point off, because what's frustrating is people have been pointing to those kind of scenes and being like, this is why Bella Ramsey's trash. This is why she's a bad Ellie. Where it's like, it's not even her.
That's what I was about to bring up.
Writing has been very weird.
Let's hear it.
I'm not on the full,
like
I do have issues with it, like Louis said, but I'm not. But that's not the point I'm gonna point to. Yeah, I'm not. That's not the point I'm pointing to. But like,
it came off overtly negative.
It feels like it feels the episode overall. And like Sean was alluding to, like it just feels totally off to where, and maybe it is because of like how the game was, but like she's very like you said, she's focused, like, and everything is very stressful for her right now. Like there's so many emotions, and yes, she's gonna have high emotions of like happiness, especially given the context of this situation she's in. But like she has hurt above all else, I feel like, and I feel like that was properly portrayed. So to have this, it feels like you kind of forgot. Like I'm not saying like you can't ignore it at times, but like it just feels like in that moment you would, even in a moment of bliss and happiness, you're just too stressed. There's too many things going on to where you're like you said, I'm gonna be a dad. Like you just feel like you're too giddy in that moment for everything else that we've seen you be brought up to at this point, and it just doesn't seem like it fits with everything else going on right now. I feel like you wanted to have this cute moment, this cute scene, and didn't know where to put it, and you're like, oh well, they have some time where they can be alone here, so boop. And it's like that it feels awkward. It doesn't feel forced necessarily because it feels genuine, but it just feels out of place, and it just mixes up the whole story in my opinion. And like I'm not a purist either. It just feels like I'm not entirely sure of the character arc of Ellie. And like y'all said, like people point to that and be like, see,
like,
Belly Ramsey can't portray this properly. Look at how much, and it's like, actually this is a story writing problem. Like if you're actually paying attention, this is genuinely a writing problem. This has nothing to do with how she's acting.
I just don't understand.
I'm pretty sure they're like, hey, we're writing this scene this way, like react like this, so this can happen. So it just mixes up. Yeah, I dislike that part of it.
Yeah,
it's so weird. Just real quick, it's so weird because like literally leading up until that moment, the episode to me is damn near perfect. Even if because they're taking some like creative liberties on how
Isaac doing some gnarly shit.
exactly,
there's
like
a
Isaac
lot of
doing the
highlights.
crazy
The
shit.
opening with
Like,
Isaac.
Exactly, and like even with some of the Ellie and Dina stuff, like how they decide to linger on the moment of Ellie telling Dina that she's immune, and then Dina telling Ellie that she's pregnant. Like literally that night, I think is so fucking cool. Like how scared shitless Dina is of like Ellie like about to turn, because it doesn't happen like that in the game. It's more so just like something happens, something crazy happens, they get back, and then she lets her know, and then she just immediately says like, I'm pregnant.
The lack of spores
it's because of the
makes
spores,
it so
right?
that it's different, because
but like
Ellie's mask breaks, and then Dina's
she
like,
gives it to Dina.
Dina's about to give her mask
Ellie
to
hers. She's
Ellie,
gonna take hers off
because Ellie's mask broke, and then Ellie's was like, no, don't, like I'm fine, and that's how she finds out.
But the thing that I think is cool is like, as she sees that she's getting bit, she is like scared for her life, and like she doesn't like the fact that it's happening, because she's really feeling like she's going to have to kill Ellie. We don't really get that type of like weighted, like heavy moment in the game, and I think that it's cool that they do this here. Like that whole night scene, like all of that was like so fucking dope. Even leading up to the moment that they decide to have like the sexually charged moment, and they finally kind of like come together, and that was like the point of them like, you know, letting loose at that point. I thought the shit was cool. Like I thought it was all cool, and then you wake up the next morning and she's doing that. I'm like,
you know what it is?
Yeah, I just want to know what they're gonna do with the story.
Why?
Can we get back to this point? Can we talk, because I don't want it to come off like I absolutely hated this episode. I liked a lot about the episode. If we start Josh Peck jump scare, that was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't even think I forgot about that.
Dude, oh my god. He's the first thing you see this episode. I'm like, oh brother, this feels like Ed Sheeran popping up in Game of Thrones. Like,
did I say it?
Get out of here.
I fucking said it when we watched the episode.
Why the fuck are you here?
Yeah, and then he got fucking, and
then he got blown the fuck up, and I was like, yes, sir. That scene was so good. He is so, Commissioner Gordon does not play. I like that. Like, maybe it was elite casting choice to have Josh Peck, because I think I hate Josh Peck's face, and I feel like he is just an asshole. So I think casting Josh Peck and then having this story where he's a complete fucking asshole, and Isaac is like, you guys are fucking assholes, and I'm gonna blow you up in a truck, is pretty. And then I'm gonna say what's up to the mom from Ted, and then blow up the thing. Like that whole scene was executed really, really, really cool.
She's sick. She's always in good stuff. Shout out to her.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he pulls out the one kid, and he's all like, you know what, you're all right. You come out here and help me. And now you got to make a choice, and how that kind of comes back around with the Seraphite shit. And I'm a little on what they're trying to do with the Seraphite, like this whole like war that's popped off.
Oh, you're a purist. What's different?
No, it's not a purist thing.
What is different about this war than in the game? What's different?
That scene was fucking crazy though.
Finish
like
my point before you attack
that room.
Yeah, please finish.
Like, what'd you think about that set? When
I think
you see the guys, like,
it was cool. It was cool.
Okay.
I just think the way they've been showing, like the way we're exposed to the Seraphites, where you're very sympathetic for them in the show, and then in this episode it's the episode that you see that they can do pretty ugly shit. I'm worried because Neil Druckmann went on record and he was like, I wrote The Last of Us 2 game because of the Israel-Palestine, situation. Like he came out and said that. He said that that's what he was influenced for. And that being in the back of my mind while I'm watching this, and it's like, are you trying to make that parallel of like, guys, it's messy on both sides. It's just a messy situation. If I don't think, exactly. If I don't think about that, I think the way it's executed here is cooler, of like Ellie getting to Seattle and not knowing that she's put herself in the middle of this fucking war going on. I think it's executed cooler. Like that set, the sets were great this episode. Very faithful. The theater set and the news set. Them running around Seattle was all really, really cool. The creative writing switch of not the spores being the thing, but showing how much Ellie cares for Dina and like putting her arm in there, or just that way. It was just really cool. I remember she did it, and I was like, "Oh, that's fucking sick."
That line where she was like, "No, this is not what it is. Like, I would fucking die for you. Like, no question."
Yeah.
She was like, "That's not what it is." I was like, "I love that fucking line."
Yeah,
it was so good.
So yeah, and then Oscar Isaac's not Oscar Isaac. I forget his name. The guy that plays Isaac, Commissioner
Isaac.
Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing his thing. I like it. I like when a villain is telling like a mundane story about their life while doing just horrendous shit.
Yeah.
Just like, I tried to cook to impress this girl, and now give me your hand so I can fucking burn it.
I thought he was gonna burn his balls off.
Dude, that was gnarly.
That would have been crazy.
That was gnarly. That whole scene was crazy. But yeah, and then just I think the ending just rubbed me the wrong way because I'm like, it didn't have to be like this, because I'm still not sure why change the pacing of their relationship when every change has been weird.
I want to speak on that because I feel like I didn't really think about it until y'all gave y'all criticisms to it now, and I'm like, why didn't I like really think about the fact that in the game Ellie's not like thinking about like, oh shit, like I'm now gonna be the father's child, and like we're now together because we had sex one time, and this is now like our future.
A thing.
Because because in my mind I'm like, oh, I already know the full scope of this relationship. So the fact that she's now like jumped to this conclusion of like, yo, we just had sex, we're now in a relationship, and I'm now like going to be a part of this child's life, and like to me that didn't flag off as like being weird because I'm like, I just know that like that's where this ends up in the end. But and I wonder if the showrunners, the people making the show are involved in it, kind of was just thinking about the full scope of the relationship too, and didn't really clock that. By this point in the story, Ellie's just still like the romance between Ellie and Dean is still like
it just
growing.
Started. It just started.
Yeah, so like
it really just
they're
started.
not
like it hit a point where it's like. Oh, my! Exactly. I didn't mean to disrupt.
No, you're right. Like they weren't even like having thoughts or even considerations about like, oh, we're now taking care of this child together. Like we're now going to be in a relationship long term. They're just like, we're just feeling these feelings for each other right now. And so I guess I wanted the showrunners kind of like lost sight of that, thinking about like the full scope of everything while making it, or
love nobody for real. Come on, Tevin.
Tevin, if you're talking to a girl and y'all are starting to make out, y'all do whatever, and then you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be the father of that child,
and that's not an app comparison.
Why is it not?
If I've loved this girl for years, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's my child. That's my child.
Jesse is still around, and everybody is still cool with him.
The thing is, that's
weird. That's so
weird. They made it into a slow burn thing where in the game they'd already been together for a decent amount of time.
Well, this is not the game.
Yeah, but it's still, even if you take the game out of it, even if you, I mean, there are people that have never experienced the game that are like, well, this is a little silly. Like, you guys just got together because of the changes that they made. It's like, y'all just got together, and now you're going to take responsibility for this child while you're on a revenge quest in a dangerous ass fucking torn infected city. Like, what?
They just escaped like fucking 500 infected. Not even like 24 hours ago.
Not even 24
That's why that reaction is cartoonish. And then when I look at the game, I'm like, yeah, the reaction where she is mad that you are here.
Let's hear from Tevin.
In play, like,
no. Now we're high up to the adrenaline from that moment. Now we're decompressing, right? Because people are multifaceted. They can be more than one thing at different times, right? Now we've calmed down. We've gotten this chance to relax that we never get. And like, you are a person I've had feelings for forever. And then I come to find out that you've also had feelings for me forever. And then you tell me this thing that if this was a normal situation, if I had just met you and now I'm starting to like you and now you're starting to like me, it would be odd. But because we've already had these feelings for each other for a long time, I think it's okay for them to take that next step. And I think it's okay for them to revel in that emotion. Because when you have that emotion for somebody, sometimes you forget what's going on in general. But I do feel like this episode we're gonna see reality come back on Ellie and hit her hard. We're gonna see that dog. But I think I'm not gonna be mad at them for writing somebody in love, being in love, and forgetting the main thing like people in love do. Sometimes you miss the plot when you're in love. It happens.
I love that.
And I love love.
Where I agree with you. I just feel like did they give us evidence of Ellie being in love with Dina for like a long time before like them expressing it to each other now?
You could tell.
And I don't know we
I
ever
mean,
had.
she had a crush on her, but they even say they even say in the show Ellie had a girlfriend. She did for a little bit.
Yeah,
but
I always
Dina's
assumed that like Dina's
been with Jesse this entire time.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I think
yeah,
I think there is like you can. I wouldn't call someone crazy if they pull from like the different hints and stuff like in their relationships, saying like Ellie might be in love with this individual, but it just feels out of place to say something like that. At bare minimum, when Jesse is still alive,
it's not
like,
even
he's still right there.
Yeah.
Like it's like you're not thinking about how Jesse might take this.
Let's do 2 more minutes on
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just like that's a weird thing to just be like, I'm gonna.
I can be a dad, and you can be a dad as well. Me being a dad doesn't negate your being a dad.
Like, I think what makes it that reaction so odd is that is the reaction. I like her giving that reaction makes me think that Ellie would be like, you know what, let's turn around and go home. The safety of this baby is more important. When it's like the whole interesting bit about it of Dana being like, I'm pregnant, and Ellie being so hell-bent on her mission that you know, what would be good news is a burden, and it like causes a drift in their relationship where she's like, what the fuck? That shit is fucking up my shit. That's not what happened in the show.
I'm saying that could still happen. Is what I'm
saying. Well, that would have been the moment for it to happen.
This is no. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. This is a moment of peace. Could you imagine how it goes when they're in a situation and then Ellie goes, "Look, I asked you to stay back. You said you didn't want to stay back. We said we were going to do it together." And it's like, yeah, this is a moment of peace. Like, of course, I'm down with you. We're down. We're cool. Like, we still decompress. But in the moment, in a situation, when I see something happen and you get fucked up because of it, or something fucks up, I'm like, oh no, bitch, you on my way. Like, if it happened, it could still happen later and still make sense. Is all I'm saying.
So let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys this, because it seems like everyone loved the episode with the exception of some of those interactions with Dina and Ellie. So if tonight's episode kind of puts Ellie's character back on track to a place that makes more sense and is more aligned with the game, would you walk back these comments?
No, because I need to see what Tevin is saying. Like if this is like separate, right? Like if it's like they decide to show us the Ellie that like is kind of in the game or is like revenge and like hellbent, but it's like separate from the relationship stuff with Dina, I'd be happy, but I wouldn't walk back the comments that I'm having right now with in terms of like the relationship stuff. I would most likely be like, damn, that's a weird inconsistency of like what's happening. Cause like you're here, you're there, and now you're here again. But like you was just talking about being a father. It's like, I don't know. Like unless they address that, I will walk back my statements and be like,
I have to address people
okay,
being
and they'd have to do it right.
We have to address people being people now.
That's not
what.
What are we doing?
Miss Moderator, hold on.
Let's wrap this up.
Wait, is my camera all fucky? Is my camera fucky wucky?
It's frozen.
Yeah, you just froze. Yeah, you just froze.
Because I have something to say to that, but
you're fine. It's gonna be fine when the recording. The recording is fine.
Oh.
Like the recording will be okay.
Okay.
But yeah, how about Carl? You can respond to Tevin's comment, and then we can move on to our Marvel talk.
Yeah, I'll just say last thing, like to what you were asking, Kiana. I don't know if it would change it. I just don't know. Yeah, I think it would just. I would look back on it like that was a weird moment, especially considering that like towards the latter half of the game, it's like you become a deadbeat dad because you're still not over this. And it's just, I just haven't seen enough anger out of Ellie. Like, she just doesn't seem. Nobody seems that upset about Joel dying. Like, Tommy doesn't seem super blown about it. Ellie doesn't seem that, perturbed by it. Just
you
that's
wait,
the
buddy.
driving force.
Just you wait, buddy.
I'm hoping. I swear to God, I'm hoping.
Yeah, but you see, the nature of watching a show week by week is that I'm talking about what I just saw. I can't speak for the future.
God forbid people are people.
Miss Moderator, wrap this up.
Yeah, I love it. Like, honestly, Tevin this week is keeping us grounded. He is reminding us what love is.
Oh, that's
please make that the title. Please make that the title.
Pun intended.
No.
God forbid people are people. That's this week's title.
Okay.
Oh, brother.
Let's move on to our last TV topic. I think this one's pretty interesting, whether you've seen the Thunderbolts or not. But if you have, I definitely think you'll have a slightly different opinion, but let's see. So news has come out that Kevin Feige has been spread thin, or has felt spread thin at the Marvel movies in the early 2020s. It was early reported that Feige told Marvel colleagues that watching every new MCU project had begun to feel like homework and less entertainment. Does this make sense? Or is it a convenient excuse? Can the MCU fix itself? Do you feel like Kevin Feige having quote unquote homework was a self-inflicted? What are y'all's thoughts?
Sky's blue, water's wet. Yeah, no shit.
I agree.
I was trying to tell, who was it? Some of the people that were against me aren't in here. I was trying to tell y'all as it was happening, and y'all were like, "Let him cook, let him cook, let him cook."
And he did.
You know how you
no, we didn't. No, we didn't.
You know how
and an article just came out saying, "Hey, man, maybe we didn't cook all that great because there was a lot of shit going on."
But he did cook.
He said.
What are you talking about?
He said that he felt spread thin, and I think that has more to do with the connection of each project, like being.
That's his job.
No, I know. I'm not saying his job. I think it has more to do with that and less to do with maybe the individual projects or the individual things that are that kind of like that came out, right? Like, we can judge these things separately because I enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy, but like when you're talking about the MCU as a whole, there's going to be a lingering question of like, how is this affecting the universe? Like, what's happening with the universe? And him being spread thin,
I wouldn't even say that. The quality of each project was also not good.
I think
with a few anomalies.
That's incorrect.
One at a time, please.
I think that may be a fair assessment in some of these projects, but in other projects, you were getting quality stuff. Like in other projects, you were getting quality stuff. There is an inconsistency, sure, but I think him being spread thin, like, has much more to do with how these projects are connecting and what it means for the universe as a whole. Like, that's what I think, and I also think. I think him saying that isn't a convenient excuse. I think it's just like, just biting off more than they can chew, and they got biting ass for it. So with some of these projects and some of these things that were coming out. What's up, Joe?
Can I be heard?
He's back.
All right,
yeah,
cool. All right, Luis, wrong.
Of course.
No, I'm not.
Double thumbs down.
He's wrong.
Double thumbs down.
I'm wrong.
But
I'm wrong. How can I be wrong? How can I be wrong? Hold on, wait.
Let him go.
Let's ISO on Joe.
I think it's like a double thing. I do think it is low key an excuse, no doubt about it.
Excuse for what? If everybody's fine.
That I don't think those things like have anything to correlate with one another, because like Marvel is actually doing pretty fine, especially like if we're talking money wise, definitely, and like critically wise, more likely than not, yes.
No.
Like, we have the people. Yes, you say that, and then people are still watching it in high. Like,
then how is it that with every movie that comes out, people are asking the question, "Is Marvel back?" If there's no problem, well, how is it coming back?
Okay, no, but you hear what you just said? You say that they say that with every Marvel movie. Is Marvel back? Because they like these Marvel
because
movies.
all these fucking have been fucking ass.
Like it's people faking. It's fake hate. Like they're saying things because it's like you like something for so long, and then it's a lot of contrarians. So like I like it for so long, and then it gets popular, and then it's like, okay, I want to start
Y'all
hating
are
on that because I
rewriting
like
history because when this phase was unfolding and I was giving criticism, y'all were like, let him cook. And everyone on the internet was like, let him cook, guys. They just started. Obviously, it's not going to be as good as Endgame. Let him cook. Let him cook. And now that we're here,
we don't know where here is. We're literally about if next year the
we're
Avengers
at the
movie
point
sucks,
where Thunderbolts came out and people were like, wow, that's a fresh of breath air because they have been not good lately. Breath of fresh air.
they like Deadpool and Wolverine. There was hate on Captain America, but there was also a lot of people that liked it. It broke even pretty much, but there was still a lot of people that liked it.
Records. It was
no, hold on. Let me finish.
Fuck with Captain America for whatever fucking reason. I don't know why, but they
regardless of how you may feel about it, I'm talking about how people in a general sense feel about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. People like a lot of people did actually like Captain America.
No, they did
the
not.
Marvel.
Yes, it did.
No,
they literally did. It like
New World.
They literally did. Yes, they actually did. Like they really did. They liked it. Like a lot of people actually liked that. Yes, people like that movie. Yes, like I'm saying yes.
Critically, it was in the middle.
I'm talking about fans.
Obviously, box office is gonna be fine.
I'm talking about fans.
Man, no one gave a fuck about that movie. Y'all not gonna lie.
They liked it.
No,
they liked it.
But it sold well. It's not adding up.
Every Marvel movie. Okay, if I pay the ticket for it, if I pay the ticket for it, I already paid the ticket. It's already going to show on the record. If I come out going, that was dog ass, just because I paid the ticket.
Are you looking at the Rotten Tomatoes, Sean? For America,
it was like 78%.
Yes. I already paid for it. The numbers on the sheet.
Okay,
if I come out after it.
Yo, please.
If I go to a restaurant and I eat the meal and I pay for it and I'm like, yo, this meal was dog shit, and they're like, how can it be dog shit? You paid for it.
We're talking about how people rated it. We're talking about how people rated it.
One at a time, please.
Yes, how the people rated it.
I'm talking about responding to Tevin.
But like this helps with Tevin's point because the fan score is at a 78%. People really enjoyed this movie, and
people really like that movie.
Oh man,
so like I said, like people like that. People like Deadpool and Wolverine. People like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Like people said that same thing with like they literally are like with Thunderbolts. Oh yeah, this is the greatest Marvel movie since probably like Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And it's like, nigga, that came out like 2 years ago. Like we always say, oh yeah, Marvel's failing, Marvel sucks.
Nah, they were saying that,
and then they drop it, and then but then people were like, so what about Guardians of the Galaxy 3? And then they're like, oh well, I don't include that. And it's like, that's a Marvel movie, a part of the MCU. It's just you pick and choose with what movies you like and dislike, and that's fine with you. But then your disdain for it, not saying you specifically, Luis, but like the people that have the disdain for it, it's like, oh yeah, this sucks, so the entire Marvel universe sucks. And that's why like him saying that like he's spread. Yeah.
I think there's a caveat to your point too as well, right? Because you're saying like, I think people aren't considering a Deadpool movie and a Guardians of the Galaxy because like this for the first time feels like it's attaching itself to the universe and maybe starting to connect.
You could say the same thing for Deadpool and Wolverine. Like literally, you can.
Not to this level because that feels more like a self-contained story.
Please be careful. Please be careful. I'm begging.
It literally connects. It literally connects so much to the overall Marvel universe going on currently right now.
Maybe we should move on.
He's talking about Deadpool. He's talking about Deadpool.
Deadpool. Yeah, I'm not talking about Thunderbolts. I'm gonna leave that alone because I know everybody hasn't seen it yet.
Okay.
But like specifically Deadpool and Wolverine, it connects literally so much with the specific multiverse thing that they have going on, and that's gonna lead directly into like things like Avengers, Secret Wars and stuff like all these. Like I get what you're saying, but like
one feels much more intentional.
That's what I'm saying. Please.
I'm not gonna talk about what the movie is doing. I'm just saying.
You already did.
It's also just a good movie.
I would have preferred to not have known that, honestly. But
what? That it's what?
Not a spoiler.
That's not a fucking spoiler, Tevin.
I'm not saying it is.
That it's connecting. The Marvel movies are connecting. Oh,
yeah.
See, like that's what. But like Luis, you're playing both sides by saying things like that. But like these movies, but you're saying it is an obvious thing that these Marvel movies connecting, and that's my point.
Before you put that on me, pause. What I've been saying is, yes, there are mentions of things. How well it connects to the rest of everything has been poor. Just because you fucking mention a thing,
that's why Kevin Feige is saying
doesn't mean that it's implemented well. That's been my whole thing. They'll mention something, set something up. We don't hear about it for 5 years. Oh, we mention it again, just so you know we don't forget it. It's like, well, none of these are successful payoffs. I don't know where you're going.
Eternals.
And yeah, and now, without spoiling anything, the only thing that I guess is spoiled is that like it feels more focused with this.
That's it.
That's
it.
Literally,
and that's all I'm saying. Because what you're saying, sure, Joe, it might be set up.
It literally was focused. The only issue
feels much more focused.
The literal only issue is Jonathan Majors, and I'm not even trying to scapegoat him, but literally that messed up so many things because we saw it literally about to happen with Ant-Man and Loki season 2 happening.
What is Loki? What does the Kang shit have to do with the fact that we still don't have a Blade movie, and that was set up forever ago?
I'm getting triggered.
Also, Kiana, I don't think we're getting that Blade movie because I think they're just going to bring back Wesley Snipes.
I'm getting triggered.
What the hell?
I think the point of that is it was going to lead into all other multiversal things because I think regardless, Wesley Snipes' Blade was going to be brought back. Now you're talking about things that like just have conflict issues with actors, writing, directors, things of that nature. I'm not arguing you on that. I won't argue on that. I think that they do have a clear focus on things that they are trying to do, and they have shown it for the most part. And most people I'm not even disagreeing with some of the things he said. Like to some degree, it can feel like homework having to like keep up with all the movies, all the shows, all the little spin-off things that they're doing here and there. I'm not disagreeing with those aspects of what he was talking about. And I do think that what he was saying is somewhat of an excuse because of like how poorly and mismanaged some of these things are. But I do also believe that he is telling the truth and like what Sean said, he is just like stretched in, but he does have a clear idea of how he wants these things to go. It's just a lot of moving parts because of how big they became after Endgame. Because you don't have those core Avengers anymore, and then you have all these other heroes. But then you have these stories that you are telling, and then you're having these connecting weaves. But then things fall through the cracks that literally aren't things that he was able to control. And I swear I'm not trying to be funny by bringing it up again, but I think that Jonathan Majors thing was a huge factor in that because I feel like he was moving forward with that very
even before
it was moving
that
forward
we were already seeing cracks in the thing. Even before that, we were seeing cracks. There are so many things that have been set up and gone nowhere. Where's Ironheart? What the fuck is the deal with Rhodey? What's going on? Where? When?
I think it's coming out next month, right?
They just put a trailer out for it.
Yeah, it comes out next month. They've been talking about it for a minute, but it comes out like next month.
Isn't Ryan Coogler directing it?
He's attached. He's attached.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't think he's directing it, but I think he's like helping out with it. But yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like they have these things actually planned out and like they know what they're doing. It's just the fact that some of these other small cracks that have happened is like you said, he is actually stretched in. I feel like because there's just things that have been out of his control that I feel like he wasn't expecting to be as hands on in certain aspects, and he's having to be more hands on.
Last thing I want to say too, it's a bit nuts to say that the Jonathan Majors thing didn't probably have a huge effect on it when he was literally supposed to be the next guy. Like he was supposed to be
like I think
I'm not saying it's not a huge thing. I'm just saying these problems were present as the Kang shit was ramping up. I don't think we could put it all on the Jonathan Majors controversy.
Like everybody has seen Captain America, right? Everybody has seen Captain America, right?
I don't see, and this is how I wanted to start the conversation. I wanted to start the conversation by during those times when these things were happening, there was nothing out that was definitive that was like okay, like we just got to keep seeing how they're going to answer the questions. And maybe, and this is me giving them grace, maybe at the time they had ideas of how they were going to answer the question, and then Jonathan Majors is out of here and it's like, what the fuck are we supposed to do right now? Like
I think that is the case. Not being funny.
We have to
Where's this Ironheart trailer?
We have to figure out a way to answer these new questions, or to answer these questions that we were setting up to something, and now it's like we can't do that with the King Dynasty movie that's supposed to come out this time this year. We now have to figure out a way to answer these questions. So it's like, I think what you're saying is like, sure, but it wasn't like I think in your mind at the time, it was like, oh, this isn't going to get answered, or this isn't going to be this, that, and the third. And maybe it was supposed to be with King, but now they have to switch it up, or they have had to switch it up to something else. And like, because of that, like it's either getting extended or some things they probably just have to drop off like to the wayside because he's not there anymore.
I just think sorry. Well, go ahead, Kiana.
I was just going to say, I would really, really love, because I feel like where this conversation should go, we just can't go there because everyone hasn't seen the movie. it would be great if we could revisit this next week, maybe. Because honestly, I think we could literally spend the entire episode talking about this.
Okay. I would just ask,
Not being
can
funny.
someone
Is
link
Tevin
me
the
the
only one that hasn't
Ironheart
seen it?
trailer?
Tevin and Josuke.
Oh, I
Okay.
made my source was that I made it the fuck up. Sorry.
All right, awesome. So no one knows what the fuck's happening with Ironheart shit. No one knows what's happening with Armor
It is
Wars.
supposed to come out next month.
Where's the trailer?
It's supposed to come out, but there's no
link
trailer.
it. There was an early trailer. I don't know.
Oh, wait.
There's no.
There was already a trailer for it.
There's no
new trailer.
Or teaser.
Then what the?
No, yeah, I don't. Yeah, not a new trailer. I didn't say it was a new trailer.
Okay.
But I know there's already a trailer for it, and it comes out next month.
But listen,
sorry, I lied.
okay, but look to my point, and we can stop here. We can stop here unless someone wants to respond. But to my that's twice, by the way. To my point, like I don't know what's happening with Ironheart. Supposedly there's a show coming out. Whatever. I don't know what's happening with Armor Wars with Rhodey. I don't know what's happening with Rhodey after Secret Invasion. I don't know what's happening with the Secret Invasion shit after these recent movies. Like, that's not stuff that had to do with Kang, and that was already messy. Like, the Secret Invasion show is a mess, and that had nothing to do with Kang. I just don't see how, if they were to stay on course with the Kang shit, it would have fixed these problems that were already there.
We need a Marvel themed podcast.
I just want to say, Ironheart is coming out in June. They're just, Thunderbolts is still, running its course, but Ironheart is coming out in June. It's like the end of June.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
but yeah, I would, in closing, it would be really, really, really great. Like, I've literally been waiting, whether it was podcast or just us talking in the server, for like a Marvel unpacking.
Yeah.
It has to happen. I would really love if we could do that next week.
A whole podcast for it, I think, not just like
a segment. I completely agree.
I think
so. That would suck, dude.
No,
that shit for
please,
2-3 hours.
please go see the movie.
That man has not seen the movie. Please ignore him. He has not seen the movie.
Cast, all right.
Nor has Tevin, but Tevin's talking.
Yeah, but you just hating the hate. You just hating the hate.
Well, he's not really that invested in the Marvel shit, so.
I do think regardless of how invested, I do think this movie will bring some questions. But let's move on. I will say though,
the fan cams are back.
Yes, fan cams are back.
No fan cams for Brave New World. No fan cams for Quantumania. We're seeing some fan cams.
That's cap. I've seen Kang Quantumania. I've seen no. I'm talking about Kang Quantumania. I've seen Kang Quantumania.
I saw fan cams for Brave New World.
But they just exist now.
Yeah,
I've seen it for Kang Quantumania
I'll make you a fan
for sure.
Oh,
and then young Van Hope and Kang too. Yeah, come on now.
I just want to know, when Luis was screaming maybe 10 minutes ago, his little bangs were flapping.
Oh.
It was really, 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 really funny. It was very, very funny. His bangs had a mind of their own.
It has volume.
They look great, by the way. They also look
no, it looked great, but I was like, wow, like.
Oh, brother,
but yeah, let's move on.
I'm letting my hair grow so we could do the Expedition 33 cosplay.
If you're serious, I swear to God, I'll do it.
I'll do it.
I'll find
what do we need? We just need a red striped shirt.
We need
it's the baguette. It's the baguette.
Red striped shirt, black pants.
Yeah.
We do it. And I think we need a hat too.
Well, yeah, we could wear a beret.
Wait, I'm lost. Right. Are there any blacks in the game?
No, but there's a specific outfit that you can get for fighting certain bosses.
Gotcha.
There is a black character in the game, but he's not really in the game.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy got fried.
Let's move on.
It doesn't matter.
Let's move on to some music stuff.
That guy got fucked up. I just remembered how it happened. You cut that out or whatever.
Sorry, moderator.
You're good. Let's move on to some music stuff. This one may not be that long. We are talking about Kanye.
Why?
It's on the list. It's on the list. Has Kanye West gone too far with his snippet of his unreleased song HH?
You're asking me this now?
That is what is on the list. Like, have we finally thrown?
Is this the line? I don't
For
know.
me personally,
He made
no.
graduation.
Look, man.
He
But
did.
Tony
He
said,
did. He
Wait,
did.
wait,
He
wait. But he
did.
did make graduation.
He
Wait,
did.
but he
Yeah,
did
he
though.
did.
Okay, so this is
He
the
did.
line then, or are we not there yet? Has he gone too
You
far
know,
It's
now?
been the line
Let's
for me. I've
what do
never
you what
been
do
a
you what do you
Kanye
mean by
fan,
gone
so
too far? What does that mean? What do you mean by that? You know, what do you mean by
let's
that?
let
You
Keon
got it,
finish
brother.
introducing the
You
topic,
got it,
man.
brother.
I mean,
finish it
that
and start with Buku Joe because I have nothing to say about this.
yeah, I just want to ask, and that was pretty much it with me introducing, but I'll repeat: has Kanye gone too far with his snippet of his unreleased song
Guys,
HH? Like, where is your line? Because just for context, listeners, everyone in here has thrown their towel in on Kanye West except for our residential Kanye correspondent, Buku Joe. So I will pass it to
That's
get it
crazy.
Joe.
right. Get it right, Joe. His name's Ye.
Is
That's
enough
crazy.
enough?
Don't let it speak on your goat like that.
I have been adamant that I do not care about what Kanye West has to say. I don't I they I don't know what that means to
Now that he
anybody
on the
up here.
podcast, he don't care.
I've said no, nah, that's cap. Come on,
Now
I've
that the
actually been
HUD's
saying that.
watching, he don't
Hold on,
care.
no, no, hold on. But hold on,
The fuzz.
I'm still hold on. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish. You gotta let me finish. But wasn't the song fire
No.
though? That's my
No.
that's my
No,
point.
no, no.
Take out
hey
some of the
Joe,
words. Take
hey
out some of the
Joe,
words.
hey
Take out
Joe,
some of the words.
hey
Was the
Joe.
song fire?
Why don't you
That
sing it for
song
me?
No.
is the
No,
production's
no, no,
kind of
please,
tough.
please.
Hey,
Sing
that
along.
production
Production's
is
tough.
I'm literally
crazy.
begging.
That
Hey,
But
sing it.
production is
Sing it
crazy,
for me, brother.
man.
love,
Sing
And
it
that's
for
what
me.
I'm talking about.
I don't
That's what I
co-sign
get
the
to.
lyrics, but that
Yeah,
shit
I'm not saying
Kanye
that
is
the
kind of
lyrics,
hard. I
the
can't lie.
lyrics are crazy. You
Guys,
know,
if it's such a
I'm not
banger,
condoning,
sing
I'm
along.
not condoning any Nazi behavior, nothing like
Let
that.
me get the
That's
No,
lyrics. I don't
we
give a
can't
fuck.
say that
Let me
word.
get the lyrics.
oh well, you can bleep it out. No, no, no littlers, none of that. But the
Lint
production,
liquors.
that's hey man, he's still being his bag, and that's all I gotta say in terms of production wise. And that's what I be there for. To me, like when it comes to cases like this, he's not like, and I know maybe this is bad on me as a baseline. He's not like a abuser. He's just a crazy nigga that says like really wild things. Not to say that that's that much better, but he has his manic episodes. He goes crazy. He says whatever he says. He tweets whatever he tweets. I don't necessarily like go to him for opinions on things. I like the who the fuck gives like who cares what Ja Rule has to think at a time like this? Like I don't it doesn't matter to me what Kanye West has to
Kanye
think
is
about
not
the
Ja
like
Rule.
he is more that I mean, yeah, he's better in every way, shape, and form, but like that's not the point I'm making. My point is
Dick
I'm
you
not looking
like
to a
crazy.
celebrity for what they have going on for the most part because a lot of them have their own, demons in the closet, skeletons in the closet that I just don't care. Like and that's why I said like unless like I understand the words that he uses and the harm that can spread, and I don't condone anything in that nature. It just is so ignorant for me to like I can't take it serious. Like I don't really view it as like oh yeah like he like don't the person I guess I can compare him to like I don't view it as like how Trump rallies people. I don't view it in the same vein as that. Maybe it is that to some people, and I won't necessarily argue that against you. But my point is I don't view him as being somebody that's like trying to gather up these people and like go against somebody in that form, like how Trump will try and rally people for his causes. It's just he says dumb things, people agree with it, a lot of people disagree with it, and he makes the music that he makes. Sometimes I fuck
But
with
this
it.
isn't.
Sometimes I don't fuck with it. Like all jokes aside, I don't like the song. I do think like the production is good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like the song for real. For real. I was trolling when I put it in the chat. I was like, "Ain't the song hard though?" And them niggas knew I was trolling. But like,
That
it's
was
crazy. Like
funny.
that's crazy as fuck. That's crazy as fuck. Like I
Put
can't
in
even say what he says
put in
with
the
like,
words. Put in those words
yeah,
together,
yeah. That's
nigga, and
crazy.
then
That's crazy. Yeah,
HH.
that's crazy.
It's like
That's crazy. That's so
that
crazy.
shit fucking fried
But
my brain, bro. I'm like, what are we doing right now?
so
Like, how do
that's
we
just
end up here?
that's how I feel about it. I am like I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not a Kanye fan. I've been a Kanye fan for a very, very long time. I mean, if you know me, you know I have not Kanye, but I have a Kanye bear as a tattoo. So I am a super Kanye fan. I'm not gonna lie like I'm not, but I don't care to view him in that vein. It's strictly musically and like another comparison. I can't compare him as the same as like R. Kelly, who I can stop listening to their music because of the actions that he has done opposed to what Kanye does and maybe that is some like form of bias in that as well. But that's me keeping it real.
But can you? Well, I got no.
Go
Because
ahead,
it's like
ask.
you can't even do the separate the art from the artist anymore, because the thing that you're trying to separate that's a part of the artist is in the art now.
Yeah, the song.
So,
Yeah,
like,
that's why I said like I've been adamant like I like The Last Donda. I like Vultures, and I haven't fully listened to Donda 2, so I don't have a full opinion on it. But I liked what I have heard of it. This song I like. No, I'm not about to. I'm not gonna jam that. I heard it once. It was like I said, crazy production, but like that's a crazy song. Like you said, nigga HH, that's insane. I don't like. How do you expect me
It
to
is
jam that?
such a wasted
That's why.
beat and like
Yeah,
such wasted
that's so wild.
potential, dog.
Yeah,
With
I agree.
fucking
That
lyrics.
like yeah, that was a really good like
man,
sounding
if
track.
this was
The lyrics are so bad.
1930s, crowd would have gone crazy.
Niggas, bruh.
So yeah, that's he's a crazy nigga.
I was finna say something
I
crazy,
don't.
and I'm glad I didn't.
I
I'm
understand why
glad you
niggas don't fuck
didn't.
with him, but
But yeah,
he made graduation.
that Hilton Hotels in 1932 would have did something different. But it is not 1932. It is 2025.
He also would have got murdered on the spot if he said that in America.
But
in America, ain't give a fuck like that.
Specific crowd.
Not until they got. Not until they had to care. Yeah, not until they had to care.
1932, but
niggas ain't give a fuck, bro.
Well, no, that's what we're at the war with the German U-boats. They didn't like Germans, and
that was World War One.
Yeah,
they didn't care about World War II until Pearl Harbor.
After.
I'm about to say,
that's different. That's Japanese, though.
Okay, well, while we're on the topic of world history, Doechii releases a remix to the Playboy Cardi.
That was actually good. That was actually good, though. That was really good.
No, it
wasn't.
Really
no, you're giving her way too much credit. You're giving her way too much credit.
Like that,
you're giving her way too much credit.
That one was
no, you're giving her way too much credit.
You're
giving her way too much credit.
Hold on, her writing is this fire? Hold on.
This is world history.
You're giving her way too much credit.
That fucking thumbnail.
Doechii releases.
What is that meme, bro? That's the first time I saw that meme today.
Shit's so funny. That thumbnail is so.
Yeah, that's Rob TV. He played Street Fighter, but played it's like fighting game shit. Yeah.
Doechii releases
like white people music.
A remix to the. Thank you.
No one heard. No one listened to it.
Oh, I heard it. I listened to it.
Well, you didn't even let her introduce the.
Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. Sorry.
Oh. Doechii releases a remix to the Playboy Cardi X The Weeknd song Time. Listen. I'm just kidding.
All right. Anyways, did anyone listen to it?
No.
I heard it. I've listened to it.
Was it good?
What did y'all think about the?
Maybe a minute, less than 2 minutes or something like that. I thought it was okay. It wasn't great. I didn't like the last half of the track. I actually liked her flow at the beginning. I think the conversation here like people's negative reaction to it, because I've been seeing a lot of that.
I mean, yeah. So Doechii is getting like some flack around her verse and just I guess around her in general because of the footage that came out of her screaming at her team, while she was getting in her truck to get to the Met Gala because she didn't want her outfit to be seen prematurely. What? She was literally berating and cussing out her team to keep herself covered.
Where can I find the clip?
I watched that clip. I have the clip if y'all want me to pull it up.
I would like to see that. I didn't know that's what this was about.
She was not berating or anything, but I will let y'all have your own opinion.
It was in poor taste.
Hold on. I gotta leave.
I didn't even think it was in poor taste. I didn't think it was in poor taste at all.
Or were they fucking up?
I didn't think it was in poor taste at all. I mean, we can get to it, but I will go to the clip right now.
Let's wait for Luis. Luis had to disconnect real quick.
Rain wants to get out the room.
Okay.
Come on. Don't just look at me like that. Go. Thank you. Can you leave?
All right.
All right, is Luis back?
Yeah, he's in 24 frames per second.
Still?
Boy, put the pussy out.
What the flip? I'm right next to the modem.
Do the voice, Luis.
No.
Doing a pod.
Literally, what the flip?
In the water.
I'm recording on a potato.
What the fuck, man?
Recording on a potato is really funny.
Watch the Met Gala.
We're just waiting to watch the video now, right?
Yeah, I was waiting to see if y'all were ready, but Luis didn't seem like he was.
I nothing I can fix here.
Oh no! Look at this. So they. Ooh. Doechii.
Wait, this isn't the video of her outside.
No, well, this is the video that I'm seeing.
There's two videos.
Oh, okay.
Another umbrella. Two more umbrellas. Two more umbrellas.
Like, can I see the
Hands, I need hands. Hands, please.
Could you imagine this being your job that you get paid for? Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, any way you can get it.
You look great.
Depends on how much it pays.
All right, so that's the clip. That's the clip that I saw.
Tyler,
There's a video of her actually like outside.
That clip is trash.
Why you say the clip is trash?
Because what is that? It's just her. It's just people. It's just them prepping. Like I don't.
Well, get the video that Kiana's talking about.
Yeah, I have to find it. I don't have the video.
Kiana.
Well, maybe
Kiana,
maybe
if you have
he
the
can.
video, can you send the link, or someone can find it? Can they send the link? But yeah,
Yeah,
I
can find the link and send it. But maybe while I'm looking for it, you guys can talk about the verse if you've heard it, or just share your thoughts on if the industry is pushing her too hard, or if y'all think she's an industry plant. Things in that realm.
I think we've lost track of what industry plant means.
I work a job. I don't really worry about those kind of things.
Oh, brother, you're on a fucking podcast. You can't do that.
I'm saying.
I can do that, bro.
Song is not
it's Sunday.
All right, but when we start talking about Sonic, you're like, don't matter if I got 5 jobs, 10 jobs, 1 job, unemployed. Let's talk about why Sonic's running animation isn't
I'm talking about
up to par.
I'm talking about as far as she like an industry plan. I don't think she's an industry. I think like shit. Like, I don't know, bro. I don't like the whole industry plan.
I just don't think. I think people don't know what industry plan is
anymore.
anymore.
Make music.
No, it's they're racist.
That too.
That's the issue.
That too.
Yeah, like
Oh yeah,
yeah, they're just racist. They
why
don't.
don't you expound on that?
Because listen. First off, to me, an industry. Wait, what did Kiana say?
She said expound on that. Were you talking to me or Luis?
I was talking to you, Joe, on what you meant people being racist. Then we can go back to Carl.
Okay, so her being an industry plant is just the fact that they don't like seeing a dark-skinned black female being this successful. That's literally all it is. They're saying, why is her music being pushed? Because she's good. People are listening to it. Then they're like, oh, how does she have 7.6 million monthly listeners, but then she pops out of New York and she has to fake a paparazzi signature, and it's like, in that same New York event, she had like 1 billion people pop up trying to scream her name and overcrowd her. But sure, the fact that she signed one person that's like, it's just dumb. It's very like disingenuous.
All this
it's like,
boils down to racism for sure.
Like
that's
it literally
the thing that cracks me up is there's a specific group of like individuals that are pushing these narratives, like niggas like XQC. I'm saying, what's his name? I'm
racist.
I'm Dante.
Racist.
No, I'm saying I'm Dante. Do like
Dante's misogynist.
Like the whole like, oh, she's trash. I don't.
Dante misogynist. Yes.
Of course.
Dante trolls a lot, so you gotta be like, you might need the full context on seeing what he said, because he trolls a lot. He was one of the first people lined up to watch whatever song that was. Denala's River, that video, he was on that, and he liked that. So like, I just wanna
I'm trolling on Dante as well, because like Devin says, he does troll. I don't not take Dante serious, but I also don't take Dante serious. Dante is just he's just a fun music streamer, and I respect him for that. But like, I'm not looking to him for like genuine music opinions. I don't really look to anybody for genuine music opinions. Honestly, a lot of these niggas are dumb in my opinion, especially the super credible ones. like there are people that like I guess they have valid opinions in the way that they explain why they have those opinions, but for the most part, I just feel like it's like, of course, this is like very like as we said earlier, water is wet, you know, sky is blue, and of course you can like cop out for this, but like music itself is just so subjective. I feel like it's hard to really like gather an opinion and then have that be your opinion without you being like a sheep. Like I'm not saying you can't have the same opinion, but like you're like, oh yeah. I mean, of course it's trash. Dante says it's trash. Kai says it's trash. Like all these niggas say it's gotta be like that's a
Academics
very
is also pushing the narratives of
yeah
the
like
whole
like the,
that was a fake fan, paid actor.
yeah like
But no,
it's just
I'm not
dumb. It's
saying
just
that in
dumb.
I'm
terms of
saying
like
no. I'm saying in
I respect his
general.
opinion or anything. But there are
Yeah, no,
people.
but he's a
He has a
but that's what I mean. Yeah,
following,
he's a notable music
he's like
opinion.
a notable
That's what I'm talking about.
journalist,
Like
quote unquote
Did
those.
Kai
journalist.
call him
That's why
If
trash?
I don't.
you
That's why I
get
don't
your
take those
news from
niggas serious.
academics, I know you don't
That's
use
why.
soap.
Like that's why I don't take none of them niggas
You
serious. Like
don't
I'm not
wash your ass
DJ
if you get your news
academics.
from
Like
academics.
I'm not about to list it. I'm not about to list a nigga like that. So it just screams racism at the point like that's the only thing I can point to. You don't like
Hmm.
seeing this, especially this dark skinned black woman being like amazing at her craft and
And she's outspoken.
properly getting her
Fuck.
success. Like they were saying, why is TDE pushing her?
Because
Because she's an artist under their label, and that's what they do for all the artists. They push Schoolboy Q when he drops. They push SZA all the
coming
fucking
off of
time.
a
Like
Grammy
are
win, by the way,
like are
mind
we
you.
yeah, and she just won a Grammy. Like what are we like I'm confused here. You're mad because a label is doing their job as a label and
Why
pushing
is
their artists
McDonald's
that they just
pushing their
signed.
Big Macs with these commercials all the
Like
time? I don't
it's just
understand.
stupid.
It's like
Like
they
it
want me
doesn't
to
like
buy
that's
it or
just dumb to
something.
me. You're literally that's why I say it doesn't like have a concrete thing of like, oh yeah, they're saying these things. And actually, I don't have like exact sources, but I know they have said a lot of things where it's like, yeah, this is just racist. Like you're actually just
It
saying
is.
something racist. But in the overall theme of things is just like you don't like what you're seeing. So to you, you're like you have to discredit it any way that you can. And the way that you do that is being like, oh yeah, this is a plant. She has bots like all this down the third. She's not even that good. Like listen to this song. Like it's really trash. And it's like, I mean, if you don't like it, sure, whatever. I don't care. But the song's not trash, actually.
What is an industry plant to y'all? Because for me, an industry plant has always meant like
Ian.
no, I've
I'm about to say
always
someone's gonna say
viewed it
Ian.
as like
Someone's
an
gonna say
artist or a
Ian.
band that acts like they're independent or indie, but they have a label backing them.
Chance the Rapper? No, I'm
Yeah,
just kidding. I'm kidding.
because
I'm
that's
kidding.
what
I'm
Tevin
kidding.
tried to call Chance the Rapper once in a
I thought that's what an
some
industry
I
years
plant
ago.
is.
mean, if the
It's not a
shoe fit,
fucking industry
if the
plant.
shoe,
Chance-
hey, I
was
get it. You
Chance
like
the
Chance,
Rapper an
but his
industry
dad,
plant?
his
He's
No,
not.
Chance the
dad,
Rapper's not an industry
was
plant.
his dad,
never
Like-
an industry plant.
He's
He
not
was
his
an
never
dad
an
had
industry plant.
connects. His dad has some connects.
Just because
His
his
dad was a
dad was a
politician. How does he
fucking
have connects in
senator
Hooters and
has
shit?
nothing to do with his success in music, bro.
His dad
It's
had
like, what are we
musical
Investigate
about?
Chance the Rapper.
connects.
No, he didn't.
Musical connect.
But yeah, to just
I love my
Chance the
wife.
Rapper's pretty tough. That's
oh,
what
I
like
love my
Chance.
Oh, I love my wife. Oh, I love my wife. Ah!
That shit. So no, because I'm actually pissed off though, because that shit's so annoying. Just because somebody has garnered success and he might have had connections because he's in Chicago and they know people, whatever. He went on tour with Donald Glover that got him pretty good notoriety early in his career, and he was getting in the right rooms and people fuck with who he is. Has
he was
nothing
getting in the right
to
rooms
do
and fucking.
with the
Sorry.
Yeah, just let that shit. Like, what the hell was that? What the hell was that? Any fucking way. Just because he was getting in these right rooms and he was making the smart decisions of not signing to these labels, and he gets a distribution deal from Apple, he's now an industry plant and he's no longer indie or
Why
whatever
do
the
you
fuck
know
these
his
niggas
life
want to call
story?
it.
But anyways,
Because I like music and this. What do you
Sorry,
mean? His life
that
story?
was just that was. I don't know what that was about, dude.
What,
I think-
what
I mean,
happened?
I tweaked out, man. My fault.
What happened
I
to
was
the what happened to the Megan topic?
is it Megan
Because
topic?
nobody
You just
cares
want
about
to hate.
Megan.
Yeah, I don't.
You just want
I
to
don't
hate
even know
some
what that
women,
was
bro.
Damn,
I cut it because
loved-
that shit didn't have any legs, and I was like, yeah, it's no.
Megan, what happened with Meg?
I
What
would
happened
have
with Meg?
loved.
She was calling her fans out because her single flopped.
Apparently,
Oh,
she
damn,
did
that's some
it.
Nicki
And also,
Minaj
apparently,
shit, if true.
that wasn't
Oh.
true. That
so
she
that wasn't
actually
true?
didn't do that. Yeah,
Okay,
the people just like ran with the narrative.
What was
So
actually
that shit
happening?
didn't
Because that's
happen
what
in
the
live.
video looked. That's
what it
happening in
did
the
look
video.
like. I don't know
Yeah,
what
that's it looked like.
the actual thing was, because she was like, I don't know, something's got to change from my standpoint, from the hottie standpoint. So I'm like, what the fuck was she trying to do? And she said, I need to come back when I find the words, but it seemed like she wanted to blame niggas.
Yeah.
Like blame them because her single is flopping, but I don't know.
Even though she's an independent artist now.
Know.
And sorry, this is what being an independent artist is. I just wanted to say that. You know.
Still money in 396K streams or something.
Yeah, all that to say,
artist.
to answer your point, Kiana, they hate a black woman succeeding, especially a dark-skinned black woman.
No one's asking this about Billie Eilish when Billie Eilish gets put on features, and you know, is the industry pulling Billie Eilish too far? No, dude.
Not being funny, and
that's a no. I agree with you saying, but I think she's a bad example because she don't really do features like that.
But I'm just saying. Look, if we're putting it on the same thing,
I was about to say, not being funny. You could say that for Chaperone.
Billie Eilish comes out but Billie Eilish comes out with a new album. All right, cool. And then Charlie XCX comes out with Brat, huge album. Put Billie Eilish on the fucking on the remix. Are we if the industry pushing Billie Eilish to, like, no one's fucking saying that. Doechii's coming off of a Grammy win, and she's hopping on a Weekend song, and it's like,
okay.
They was questioning the Grammy win too.
No, so. I agree with what everybody is saying here. I think it's a little bit more to it than they put an album out and she hopped on the song, right? I think we're not talking about Anxiety, which I think was a big part of that. It came out and a lot of people did not like.
Yeah, I didn't like the song either.
Did with it.
But that's a song that she already had.
It's just so stupid, though.
That's a song she already had.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because
the whole reason that song even ended up doing what it did, because people fucked with the song.
No, that's what I meant.
They loved the song, and they were doubling down, tripling down on like how they were using that shit on TikTok. And she said, "I'm gonna give the fans what they want. I'm gonna release the song that I made 5 years ago that y'all were using because the shit went viral." It died down. It went viral again. And it's like now that it went viral again and she decides to release the song and now has a whole other wave. You got Will Smith doing it, like one of the most liked videos on fucking TikTok and all this shit going on. And then niggas start to look around and they're like, damn, this Doechii bitch is just like, why she here so often? And this song is loud as fuck. It's so annoying. Like
that was the thing I saw.
All this fucking success. Like, god damn, like
that was
I hate
thing
this shit.
Nah, them boys were saying that. They were like, why is the song so loud? Nigga, turn it down. I don't know, bro. Turn the bitch down. What the fuck?
Like I get not liking
because everyone else like it.
Not liking the video.
Shit,
like, I don't get the complaint of why is this song
What's wrong
so
with the
loud?
song? I thought the
song. No, I don't. I'm not big on the song either. I find it. I don't like the song.
I think the original one's better.
I mean, I do think the original is better, but I still like the song.
I don't know.
Like, get the fuck over yourself, bro. She was like in her fucking room, like broke as shit, like just doing whatever, making a remix to a song because she was
like most rappers do when they're trying to.
It's like bro, it's okay. Like the shit going crazy. The little girls like it. Get over yourself. But you got weird niggas like XQC and all these niggas feeling like it's like, bro, you don't even cover this type of like media. Why are you going out of your way to cover
the chat?
Bro, I know we're not that big. We probably will never get that big.
Who is this? Who is this Doechii girl?
And he will probably never see
this girl. Like, I don't even know what the song is.
I fucking hate XQC. I cannot stand that. Whatever he is,
it's nonsense. It's not even good. I listen to Drake. I like Drake.
That's exactly how he be. That is exactly how he be.
Doechii, I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, you can't say it right. Yeah, you can't say the name right.
Chat, do you guys listen to this chat? No one listens to this chat. What is this?
He's annoying and he's racist. Fuck XQC.
I don't fuck with
that nigga.
This gives me. I'm so glad. Have y'all seen that fucking video where he's talking to Aiden Ross and Aiden Ross is like, "Do you believe in the Big Bang or Pangea?" And they're like, "What's Pangea?" And he's like, "It's when the meteor came down and it hit the island and it made all the land go across." And they're just like two dumbasses, fucking like two neurons trying to form a thought. And it's so fucking funny that he called Pangea or some bullshit. It's so fucking funny. Wait, we can keep talking. I would like to watch
actively
this clip.
avoid as much Aiden Ross and XQC as I can. I
do too, but this clip is so funny because it's literally like two chimps in a rock.
One day one day later down the line, we need to get into a conversation of why the fuck Drake decides to big these niggas up and go on.
Oh, you know why? You know, and I'm gonna say it too. That's gonna be the day I say it. That's gonna be the day I say it. On God it is. On God it is. That's gonna be the day I say it. That's gonna be the day I say that shit. I swear to God I will. I swear to God I will. I swear to God I will.
Miss Moderator, please help us move on.
I swear to God I will. Because it's a very obvious answer that we all just don't want to say. But I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Tevin, did you have anything to say to that?
No.
Okay. All right.
He's getting a lot of fucking screen time today, ain't it? Sorry.
Okay, wait. Please. Wait. Sean,
okay.
can you pull up this clip, please? I just sent it.
You put it in the chat?
No, wait, go Carl.
Dude, this is so funny.
All right,
If it made Dell laugh, then I'll say it's funny.
I don't know. Dell has a low tolerance for stupidity. I don't know if he'll laugh at it. Because I'm laughing at this because it's like
if it's stupid.
It's like 2 4-year-olds trying to form a thought. But they're like grown ass men.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Do you believe in the Big Bang Theory or Pangria?
What? Pangria.
That sounds like some World of Warcraft thing.
It's where islands, they were like the whole world was an island and it got split into continents.
The whole world or our planet?
The world is the planet.
Well, one theory doesn't affect the other. They're both part of the same thing.
I know. What I'm saying is, you know how like there's continents, there's
yes, they got broken apart. Yes,
they got broken apart. So that's what that is. So I'm saying, which one do you believe in?
No, I believe in the Big Bang makes all the planets and shit, and the planet is in a certain state or shape, or not shape, but has certain continent. It's made a certain way, and then meteor happens and it splits up, right? And then we have continents. That's kind of how it happens. So they're both the same. Right? One doesn't affect the other. It's like saying
it's not his fault.
Okay,
I guess it just
buttered
fucking
bread.
Do you believe it?
Wait. Butter. You can have both at the same time. I don't have to believe one or the other.
Wait. He is actually cooking though.
But he's saying the right thing.
Boy. He is actually cooking though.
It's because Aiden Ross's dumbass is like, was it the Big Bang or Pangria?
Yeah, he's cooking.
He's like, do you like buttered bread? They're so stupid. It's so funny.
What?
Oh my God.
Okay.
Man, we ain't been potted in a long time. We back, bro.
That shit is so funny. And it's a lot less funny when you think about the fact that there's like large groups of 14-year-olds that just watch these guys all day. I can't.
They said,
I can't. Aiden's streaming today.
I can't go to the gym today, bro. XQC streaming, dog. Oh damn! You know what? Nah, I can't do that, bro. Kai streaming. He got the marathon going on. I gotta make sure I'm there.
What the fuck is
I don't understand. Is this a meme? Is this a meme or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can do one of two things. We can either, because I would love for us to finish in one more topic, if we can. We can either do one of the following. We can move on to usual or unusual and look through the Met Gala, or okay.
Yeah,
no.
So you're dropping your topic. You're dropping.
I was about to say, or we can get to.
I had a topic.
Yes, yeah. Tevin, Young X Chaos had a topic. It was about.
Oh, this
nigga's the main character.
We could solve this. We could solve this really quick.
Okay.
This is easy.
You can introduce it and jump right in.
Everybody in here know that ever since Sean beat what's his name, that he has never let the Discord
get it right, Sans
that he has never let the Discord live it down. And I just thought it was interesting that he's still holding on to this thing he did half a decade ago.
It's an accomplishment.
You know? Like,
I watched him play Elden Ring.
Tevin, this is all I have to say. Tevin, this is gonna kill all that. This is all I gotta say.
Coming from niggas who ain't beat Sans, by the way.
This is what happens when you don't play any other games. So when you have one big accomplishment that you can point to, you're gonna hold on to that for as long as you can.
No,
so that's why he's gonna keep like, I beat Sans. Did you beat Sans? You beat Undertale. Did you beat Sans though? So since he doesn't play any games for real,
I play other games.
like 2K and college football, yeah, of course. But like since he doesn't play any other, since he doesn't play any other games for real, so he has to. That's what it is. That's why you just gotta let him have it. That's what you can't really argue with. You just be like, you know what, you did beat Sans. Good job, bro. And then just keep pushing. Just keep pushing.
By the way, this is coming from a bunch of niggas who ain't beat Sans. The stress that boss put me under, especially
sounds like you're weak. It sounds like you're mentally weak.
No. It's coming from a nigga that ain't beat Sans. I just want to make this clear, guys.
You were in a whole other place.
I would like to say that he's saying that. He's saying that. Hold on. I'm just saying almost every single nigga up here, almost every single nigga up here helped him in defeating Sans because we were there, motivating him, supporting him.
Help me and
giving him the guidelines. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Helping me and motivating me by also forcing me to take shots as I'm trying to beat this boss.
Hey, you're focused.
They held you down?
You ain't focused on nothing else.
Saying, make sure you take that shot. Nah, bro. What you doing? You trying to escape shots?
Yeah.
That sounds crazy.
Get over here.
Anyways,
stop running away from these shots.
This is all coming. I need y'all to understand. It's all coming from niggas who ain't beat Sans. I bring up the Sans situation because that is a big accomplishment in my gaming career.
It was a big.
His very small gaming career.
It was an amazing feeling to get done with that fight and go through that process.
Let's ISO on Tevin. This is his topic.
It was a big accomplishment when you did it. Half a decade later, it's something you did. Let's move on.
No. It's a big accomplishment.
Keanu gassing that
Keanu doing the SGA meme.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up.
That's okay. That's okay though, because again, this is coming from somebody who hasn't beat Sans and has played Undertale and did not finish it.
Oh, brother.
So it's like sure, a lot of niggas.
I beat Undertale.
A lot of niggas.
I'll be
that
Sans
have these
tomorrow.
opinions about me.
I'll be Sans by next podcast.
He won't.
And watch him come in here and say,
he won't. That's okay. He won't. That's okay.
I'm on Sean's side.
I've been wanting.
It's coming from Sean.
Of course you are. Of course you are, Dell. Of course you are,
the niggas that's gonna go back and beat Sans, they gonna do that shit on this right here. They gonna do that on this right here. They gonna do that shit on a fucking controller, nigga. I did that shit on keyboard and fucking mouse.
What does that mean?
And actually, it's easier on keyboard and mouse.
It's not
being funny. Yes, it is.
What does that mean?
It is not easy on the keyboard and mouse. That is not fucking true.
Well, that doesn't be subjective.
It is.
No, it's not. You're able to move the fucking analog stick a lot better and more accurately than you are WASD.
No, you're able to move it more accurately with WASD.
No, you're not. Because
yes, you are.
If you're trying to move something diagonally, what do you
look it up? Go look up the most runs on Sans fights, and they'll tell you that it's easier with WASD. Yes, they'll say that. They'll say Undertale is better to play with keyboard and mouse because of that reason. That's the whole thing. Yes.
That nigga source. I just made it up.
I told you to look it up. I just told you to look it up. I'm not shying away from you searching the information yourself. I'm not shying away from that.
Made this shit up.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
If you want to talk about the keyboard and mouse with the mouse being involved, if you're talking about the mouse being involved, I'm not
discouraging.
Sure, we can talk about that. The mouse was not involved. It's WASD.
Marshawn.
What are you talking about? Again, this is all coming from niggas that ain't beat Sans. So why the fuck am I even listening to this shit? Why am I listening to this?
Do you think you're good at games? I'm just genuine question.
Man, Joe Budden said you gotta remind them of what you did because they'll act like you never did it, bro. I'm with Sean, bro.
Damn, you
I appreciate that, my nigga. I appreciate that. There's a lot of niggas who ain't beat Sans is saying
you like using both hands, dude.
Listen, I'll do it, and I'll do it at your house. How about that?
Niggas saying it's hard on controller.
At your house?
Let's.
Tonsils.
Oh God!
It's much more comfortable with a controller.
You want to stream with me, Sean?
Let's move on.
Fuck it.
It's Met Gala time.
That's not an invitation. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. For our final topic, also, before we get into our final topic, I just want to say it is not much of a challenge to ask or tell Tevin to beat Sans by next pod. Like, this isn't the same person who watched 5 seasons of a show in 48 hours. So I don't think it's impossible for Tevin to
Tev Love
do.
in this stream has been fucking annoying.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
over
go
it
ahead,
too.
Carl. Go ahead, Carl.
I saw the
Cinema,
Doechii
it's
clip.
peak.
I don't get it.
Doechii. Okay, that's the name of the episode.
I saw the Doechii clip.
The name
Was
of
he
the
like dead ass or was he
episode
making a joke? Did he dead ass
is
say the name?
Guys, I saw the Doechii
is
clip. I don't get
Doechii.
it.
Doechii? Okay.
No, but I don't see the problem with this Doechii clip. Like, nothing happened. Who's getting yelled at? I didn't hear anyone get yelled at. Oh.
I'll find a clip.
Yeah,
after
Kiana
the
introduced
pod,
that topic
but...
like she was fucking the fucking scum.
I mean, if it's
no, there is a clip. I
Luis
have to
funny
go
as fuck,
find
bro. I
it.
swear to God, bro.
I have to find it, but I want us to move on to
my
the
fucking
final
God, bro.
topic.
I hear you, Miss Moderator. Let's lock in. Let's lock in.
Let's lock in on the final topic, and let me introduce our last segment: usual or unusual. Dun 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 dun. dun.
Oh my gosh.
Dun,
Oh my
dun, dun,
gosh.
dun,
Oh my
dun,
gosh.
Dell
Oh my
nodding his head
gosh.
is crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's the thing now.
Dell just here, bro. Dell vibing.
I am vibing.
So, for this week's segment of
Hold on,
usual or
I'm scared.
unusual, we are going to look at roughly 50 celebrities who are at the Met Gala that we all like or dislike or can start a conversation about and rank their looks, whether they are usual or unusual. I guess in this case, do we just want to do it whether we like it or not, or if it's like on theme?
That's what I was about to ask. Are we gonna do on theme or just like in
What
the
was
fit?
what was the theme again?
The theme is like black.
Let's do both.
Okay, let's just do both. But for context, the theme is like tailored in black style, black dandyism. So the focus was on like very intricate tailoring, things in that realm. Very like
I don't get
regal
it.
royal.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm not hip.
Great description.
Think of
I don't understand.
think of like the only way that I can explain it is like
You ever seen
like,
Harlem Nights?
I was about to say like mafia style, like
I got a definition. I
Wait,
have a
you ever
definition.
seen Harlem Nights, Luis?
I have a definition of the Met Gala theme.
That's the Eddie Murphy joint.
Yeah.
I have a definition. The
I've never seen
definition of black dandyism is a cultural movement where black individuals use clothing and personal style, especially inspired by European dandy, as a form of self-expression and a means of addressing societal limitations and challenging racial hierarchies. It's a way to reclaim dignity and assert individuality, as often as a form of resistance against oppressive systems.
think Luis, think of black exploitation and think of like that those kind of fits.
All right, cool.
Like that, like that kind of
all
stuff.
right. Ooh.
Bada boom, bada bing. All right, y'all
That's
ready?
cool.
Can y'all see my?
Yeah, it's like a
more
play on
into
that.
this.
Yeah, it's like
Richard Pryor's in it.
yeah, it's like a play into that.
Is that Richard Pryor?
Okay. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's roll. Our first one of the
She got another one?
The baddie herself.
Yeah, she 3 and 3. That boy Rocky not playing. That boy Rocky is not playing.
Wait, actually?
She's pregnant. Yeah, she's pregnant. That's 3 in 3 years. Yes. That boy Rocky is not playing. Every time he get the 6 week okay, he's shooting the club up again. Respect. Every time he get that 6
because he having all these kids, he still ain't dropped the fucking album.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But yeah, that boy does not get off her. He never gets off.
That's a hard fit though.
I wouldn't either. I do not blame.
Yeah, that's what. Hey, I get it. I get it.
Moderate
I get
this,
it,
please.
Okay, so do we deem this usual or unusual? I think
I'm going unusual.
Yeah, I was about to say I think both.
I
think both. This is a 10. Not me funny. I think she killed the theme, and I think the look just looks amazing. So,
is this part of the Zendaya hat thing?
I get no, not this.
Have y'all
That is
seen
funny
that?
though. Yeah,
so
I've seen
funny.
that. That's very funny.
Yeah, the Clippers are saying, yeah, I'll do it again.
The Zendaya hat? Oh,
Yeah.
Did she do it again?
That's funny.
That's funny.
It's the Hat Man.
All right, next
fucking
one.
Hat Man.
We got
Coleman
hard,
Domingo. He was one of the hosts of the
I
night.
I mean, look at that shit. That's just tough.
that boy
He was
cool, bruh.
awesome.
That boy cool, man. That boy cool, bruh.
I could not find a photo of what he has under this, but he does have like an even better outfit under this.
What he got under there is probably
I believe
crazy.
it. I believe it.
Yeah,
Black
he's
excellence.
always.
I totally believe it.
Every time he's on the screen, is black hair.
Oh yes,
This is a fact. This is a
I'm
fact.
glad we could all agree. We
Call
don't
him
all
Domingo.
agree on much, but I'm glad we're here for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Coleman, man.
Hold on.
Shout out
Before you go, go back real quick. Go back real quick.
Yes.
I did not hear Josuke's thoughts. Josuke, please tell us what you think.
It was cool.
Oh, I said 10 out of 10. I think it's
all right. I just wanted to know.
I heard Josuke.
So
I didn't hear him, so not being funny. I just wanted to hear what he said. Because I know he'd be the contrarian sometimes.
Right.
Never mind.
Who we got next? We got Pharrell here.
No.
Seems like he's keeping it simple.
But if you zoom in, that is a diamond encrusted. That is like diamonds.
Oh shit!
Oh wait!
Oh, that makes me hate it even more. Fuck you.
But it's
I'll fucking hate it.
No,
maybe I'm that one friend that's a little too woke.
That doesn't make it any better. That doesn't make it any better.
It definitely does, because this is simple. But if that's diamond encrusted, if those are real diamonds, this is nuts. Like this
it's Louis Vuitton. It's real. Those are real.
Fucking flex. That's insane.
Yeah, it's usual because it's on theme.
I think for being on theme, he gets a solid 8.5. But as far as the fit, I don't care about the fit.
I don't care for it. I don't
care. But it's on theme.
I don't care about the fit.
It
is on theme.
What about the butters at the bottom now? And I fuck with.
Honestly, not being funny, no homo. Like super pause. I like bottom half. Like the top half, I don't like.
Oh, I like the bell bottoms kind of look to the pants is cool.
I just don't like. Yeah, I think the pants and the shoes are hard.
Hey, Josuke.
Hold on, slow that down. Slow that down.
Oh no!
Slow that down in the hands, please.
I'm gay now.
All right, here we go. We got our lawyers.
Oh my god! It's the fucking
no. I ain't gonna lie. Maybe this is me, right? Maybe having the umbrella with the gun poster as the handle. That's hard. That's hard.
That's some king.
That's hard.
Especially after just
that's
the case
tough.
with the gun.
That's tough.
I see niggas say this, and I've been stealing it, bro. That nigga really is who he think he is, bro. like he is who he think he is, bro.
That's cool. Yeah, he
so cold.
Hey, he got that one. Bro. I can't even hate, bro. Like even if I wanted to hate, I literally can't hate, bro.
I'll go out on a limb and say this is unusual.
All right. She just said ASAP Rocky hater, guys. They don't take her.
Why?
Yeah, we don't have to take that. And also
because her thing is she says that she likes who likes her. She said, what did you say, Kiana? What's the thing? What's the thing?
My saying?
Yeah, the saying with like, I like who likes me. Oh yeah,
I like men who like me. I like people who like me. If you don't like me, then I don't like you, and that's it.
What I mean?
I am just the moderator. I can expound off pod, but if
what that got to do with the fit?
If you, I don't like you. If you don't like me,
the fit don't have an opinion on you.
What that mean?
You asking her to be rational right now.
Anyways, did you get Lisa from Blackpink's fit where she got fucking Harriet Tubman on her panties? Did you get that?
I gotta get canceled.
Please tell me you got that.
He didn't. You know he didn't.
You didn't? What are we even talking about?
She loved Lisa too, which is crazy.
You cancel speed run.
Next one, let's go, Kiana.
That's pretty. That's
Taylor, this is very usual. She looks awesome.
I feel like this is some shit like this is like busy, some like JoJo shit maybe.
It's another one where it's on theme for sure, but I just don't like the fit. I don't really like how she. This is the opposite where I kind of like the upper half, but I think the lower half just kind of ruins it. Especially
I like it.
I don't like the lower half. I like
the shoulder pads. I like the big ass rows.
I like the shoulder.
Yeah, see, I don't mind the shoulder pads. Like I said, like from waist up, I think she looks cold. I like the hat. Like I like it. I even low-key like the cane, but bottom the pants are. It's really the pants, honestly, because I kind of like the shoes, but just the fit of the pants is ruined it for me.
Red and she looks so tough.
You look like a comic book.
I do like the shoes too. It's really just the pants. It's just the pants.
Hard. Like
I don't like the pants.
I'm not mad at it. I like it. It's cool. It's like it's very out there.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
Who is this?
She be stepping, bro. She be stepping.
This is Zendaya.
She be stepping.
The hat makes it.
I think this shit is funny. I think it looks cool, but this is funny.
Whatever.
I mean,
and I'm not gonna say why it's funny, but we're all gonna know why it's funny later.
It's just a nothing burger.
I think
it is. I don't think it's super chill.
I think this is
very Met Gala ish.
It's a tough fit in general, but not. for this.
That's what I'm saying. I like it because of its simplicity. I think it's what Pharrell did, but better. That's what I. That's
It's
what I
the
like.
hat.
I think it's what
it's
Pharrell did, but
very
better.
Yeah,
well
I think
tailored.
it's worse.
The hat goes.
I
The
like
hat's
the hat
tough,
a
though.
lot.
I ain't gonna lie to
Yeah,
you.
exactly. The hat is what the hat is
And
what
also,
takes
I
over
just
the
like
top.
edit
I
to
like
get the
when
shade and all
girls
that
I like
shit
when
is
girls
doing
wear
a lot.
suits and
Can't
ties.
lie.
I think it's cool. It's neat.
Did someone ask that? Or-
I mean,
That
Luis
sounds
said women
insane.
in male dominated
Yes,
fields.
women in
That sounds-
I
STEM.
was gonna say something crazy, but I gotta wait
That
till off
sounds
pod to say that.
insane. Him saying that, like he's gonna get away with that.
Wait.
I like to dress
Yeah,
my
he's
girls
What
up.
is it?
Hmm?
Let's move on.
Shout out to Zendaya, man. Shout out to Zendaya.
The
I like
Hat
the yeah, I like
Next
the
one up, my queen, Kamala
Aw.
Ayo.
Probably one of my
What do we-
favorite
Hold on,
looks of
zoom
the
in,
night. She
enhance.
looks
Can
awesome.
you zoom in? You can zoom in on that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, she's hot. Okay.
I'm gonna
She
try to
looks
take that bias
awesome.
She's
out of
hot.
that.
Why are you?
I love it. This is very different. This is like
I actually really
I
like
don't know.
this.
It's like anime villain to me. That's kind of what it
Yeah.
feels like.
This
but
is one of my
This
favorite looks
really,
of
that
the
feels
night.
like
I guess it's
Final
usually-
Fantasy, like Square Enix villain for me.
She got the Yetis.
I'm
do
sorry,
got the
Kevin.
Yeti.
Do you want to
I
say
like
that a
that.
She
little
does
louder?
have the Yetis. I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know until like it was something else like she did before, but like apparently she has the Yetis.
I
She's got
don't
it
I don't
all.
want to say she's
She-
not on theme,
she
but I
get
don't
it
feel like
up.
she's as on theme as everybody else. So I would say
Yeah.
on theme for me is like a six and a
she's
half,
on
7.
theme.
But I like the fit a lot.
Yeah, I like.
Like
that.
I think the fit
I
trend
think
kind of
she's
transcends it.
definitely on theme.
Yeah, I think it's
I-
just cool. I'm
The
not,
hair
I
too
think
with
it's
the.
okay.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
she's
it
not,
feels
but
good.
I don't feel like she's fully on theme like I've seen the other ones be so far. But I do like the fit a lot.
don't
I
even
just
know who the
realized
fuck
this is a
is.
terrible segment for audio only.
That's
This might have been
Dapper
this
Dan,
it's Dapper Dan.
Marshawn.
No, I couldn't remember from the fit, but yes, it's Dapper Dan. I don't know why I kept him on the list.
Dapper
because I
Dan
don't
is
know.
not. Dapper Dan is not so dapper.
Yeah, that looks like shit. I'm sorry.
Like, what's crazy?
I will say he looks his age, and I mean that in a positive way. Like I think
Yeah, I
it
agree
fits
with
for
that.
his
I agree with
age.
that.
I think the
What's-
theme and
Y'all
his age
niggas being
fit.
nice. This shit ass, bro. I don't like it.
What's
I-
crazy though is like Dapper Dan is like one of the like OGs or like trailblazers. I hate to use that word of like dandyism,
No, you don't.
and he's one of like my least favorite dressed of the night.
Yeah, this shit butt, man. I don't know if maybe it's the fit, like how they've tailored it.
Yeah,
onto
it's
him.
the
I like
fit.
the
It could
pants.
be
It's the
that.
I
fit.
like the pants
because like this vest thing, just like the vest and the jacket, just looks a bit too like.
Hey, it got a little
Wow.
Kingdom
Looks
Hearts
cheap
on
to
it.
me. I don't know. Looks
Now
so
he got
good.
on. He has on.
Honestly, yeah,
He got on bowling shoes for real.
he wasn't cooking. He
Those
wasn't
are
cooking.
bowlers. I'm going
Really
bowling.
nice
in
pants though. I really like the
Yeah.
pants he has on. Other than that, not really a fan.
Okay,
All
who
right, here we
this?
go. We got Tyler. What do we think about Tyler? Does she
I
look
don't like
graceful? Does she
this.
look elegant? Does she look good?
Can you zoom
This
in?
doesn't seem on theme
I
at
don't care
all.
for it.
I don't
Yeah.
like this.
I don't like
I
this.
think it kind of does. This is like a little
Is Tyler black?
Cruella Deville. Like no, she's
No.
What does
colored.
that have to
She's
do with?
colored. She's not black. She's
Man,
we
colored.
went over
man,
this.
what?
Get
Yeah,
that
What are
correct.
we doing, bro? What
Okay,
are we
get
doing,
that-
bro?
Also, that
correct. She's
is
not
not
black, she's
Cruella Deville
colored.
at all.
No, I'm not
That
saying
gives-
it's like that.
that
It
gives
feels like it could be like
Marshall's-
like alternative.
That gives
but-
Marshall's curtains for $9.99.
Hell yeah, yeah, I love that.
I think we want to hate on
Looks like
Tyler
some
here. I don't
No,
know.
it-
Yeah,
it
that's what it
just
seems like.
doesn't
That's what it
look-
seems
I
like.
I don't
like
care. Like,
Tyler.
it's just whatever.
I like
This is
Tyler. I just
good.
don't
What's
think
good about it?
She
What's
looks
good about it?
It's cool.
Yeah, she looks
I
good. I
think
just don't
it's
think
good.
it's
But
on
what's
theme.
good about
I
the
don't
fit
think-
for the
I
Met
don't think it
Gala?
fits.
Like,
I fit.
Oh, I was just saying that it fits the theme. I think it fits the theme.
I don't think it does.
I don't
looks
think it
cheap.
In
does
my
either.
opinion, I think it does.
I don't
it
think
was
it's
like shower.
I don't
curtains.
understand how y'all
I
can
don't
say
like
it
the
does.
fabric.
If this doesn't, then how does
Mhm.
IOs? But we don't have to go there. We can just go to the next one.
I said that I don't. Never mind.
You didn't say that, but you said you thought it was cool. All right, here we go.
Bro,
Kylie Jenner.
You know what, bro? Hey, what's
let's
your
move on.
address, nigga? Fuck this Met Gala
Let's move
shit.
on. She not
Where you
black.
stay,
She can't
bro?
celebrate Black
She
Day.
not black. She
You
not
wore
celebrating.
I do
What
wanna
are we
know-
thinking?
Fuck that, bro.
I do want to know. I do want to
Where
note with
do you
this.
stay?
I do want to note. I do want to note with this. There are a handful of people, Kylie Jenner included, who didn't really hit the theme to some people, but she is wearing Ferragamo, and Ferragamo just hired like their first Black creative director, so he designed this dress.
Okay. I don't like it.
I mean, nice. Put on somebody black this time.
They said fuck that shit. And here we have her sister,
You can
Who is
move on.
this? Oh wait.
You can
Kim
move on.
Kardashian. Oh, ain't
This
no
is.
way.
Oh, I thought that was Kendall.
No. Tim is popping off her Kim Kardashian is crazy.
No.
It's crazy. Nah, that's crazy.
That may be the funniest nigga
She not
alive,
black. Let's
bro.
move on. She not black. Let's move on.
Oh,
you thought she was black? Oh my god!
I didn't know who.
This was another one where the hat was doing it
that.
for me, and then you zoomed in, and I was like, "This looks like a purse."
Yeah, you zoomed in, and I didn't like it. She looks like she's trying to do.
Looks like a leather boot that got cut up, and like
her face up to the hat. She's kind of serving.
No, I won't deny that's a hard look.
That's
whoever framed that photo. That's kind of tough with the one eye coming out of the shadow.
The framing is
pretty good.
The framing is tough.
Pretty good.
It's tough.
It's just the rest of the dress looks like a fucking purse.
Like a
this
gator,
one,
bro.
honestly, y'all gonna be upset about the next one up. But I thought we would.
Why are you showing me chaperone, bro? Get this.
Insert the doctor. This one is terrible. I think she looks bad. I think she looks bad.
Let's insert the Dr. Umar clip.
I think in general she does.
I think this is bad, and I think it's disrespectful.
I'm sorry.
Let's insert the Dr. Umar clip here, please.
Yeah, I think it's bad.
Y'all want me to skip past all of the white people?
No. Because the next one, I want you to do the next one. Because I like the next one. I like the next one.
I think that there needs to be like
that's in a bad light. We don't hate white people. Shit,
there needs to be a.
That's not. Well, I'm gonna be quiet.
We don't hate white people, but this outfit is like you know what the theme is, and you decided to be.
It's a very white. David Bowie fit.
And it's very offensive.
Yeah,
you should go.
This is bad. This
very
is
Ziggy Stardust.
I will say though, like typically you always have people that don't go with the theme every year. Like they literally.
Very true.
And then we talk about
Zendaya in the background.
Yeah. This just feels like fuck you though. Like
exactly.
No, that's not Zendaya. That's not Zendaya.
That's not Zendaya.
Yeah, that's not Zendaya. That's not Zendaya.
We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. Stay with it.
Oh,
it feels like a big.
This hard. I know people was hating on it. This hard. This is amazing, bro.
Joe,
there was a lot of people on Twitter.
Joe,
there's a lot of people on Twitter
for this shit.
Because people was hating on it. Nah, because people was hating on it. People was hating on it. Nah. Because people was hating on my girl Sabrina. There's like she gotta put on pants. She's not on theme. She look like a fake Sanji. Bro, that shit is fire. That shit is fire.
This is all the things I saw. This is my favorite.
That's a fire. That's a fire.
It looks like Zatanna, like
I
the
could care
girl
less
from
about
DC.
Sabrina Carpenter. She does look good though.
This is a fight, bro. The little.
She looks.
That's hard, bro. That's hard, bro.
But like to me, she's just like super mid. It's not.
I'm not a fan of the pose.
Like,
the pose is not giving aura.
Jesus.
All right, here we go. We got.
This is one of my favorite looks of the night. This is one of my favorite looks of the night.
Are those a bunch of rulers? That's cool.
What is this like Wizard of Oz or something?
This is not on theme, no.
Because it's on theme because as y'all know, the theme is like black tailoring. She's wearing a dress that is made out of measuring tape.
Okay,
that is fire.
So how's this on theme?
Because
how does that do with black people?
The theme is tailored in black style. So like she did a play on words. Like the theme is like intricate tailoring, sharp tailoring. You need measuring tape to tailor.
What I gotta do with black people?
What I gotta do with black people?
It does. Okay.
It don't.
Hey, look. All I'm saying is, Jenna looks good. This is a fire.
This is probably like a
she
top
look
3
good, but she's not on theme, baby.
It's okay. Yeah,
baby, you're not on theme.
Yes, it is. If it's about tailoring in any if it's about tailoring in any capacity, and you have
black dandyism,
I'm going off of what Kiana's telling me.
Measuring tape.
Okay.
What are you yelling at me for?
If we're just being honest here,
she's not on theme.
She not black, so she not on theme in the first place.
But you could pay respect to the theme, even if you're not black. Even if you're not black, you could pay respect to the theme. But she's not doing either. She's not black and she's not on theme. Let's move on.
Who made the dress?
You did.
Not sure. They probably said it down there. I didn't see.
She's on theme in my opinion, and I like the dress.
I think she's on theme.
This is easily like one of my favorites of the night. The theme is super fine tailoring, black style.
Like I don't know how serious y'all are being, but even if so, like Kiana said, the play on words, I like that kind of cheekiness. Like
yeah,
I like that. I think it's really cute, and I think
this is Nicki Minaj.
They let her go to
I don't think she looks bad. I think this is cool. This is all right. This
does not look good. This looks very ill-fitting.
Yeah. I don't hate this. I think it's
pretty alright. I think it's fine.
I don't hate it at all.
Yeah.
I do not like Nicki Minaj as a human being, but she looks good.
Yeah, but we can separate.
Somebody smell like shit.
Didn't I know
I
she
like
had a
it.
younger sister, or like a slew of sisters, but I don't know anything about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah,
That was
Mini
random,
Minaj.
but I saw shit.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you probably just gotta
About
start
that
shutting the
today.
fuck up, bro.
All right, here we go. This is what we're waiting on. The best fit
It's
of
a
the
no.
night, ladies and gentlemen.
Tyler,
It's
the
a no.
creator,
It's a
asked
no for
the
me,
The
dog.
best fit of the night,
It's a
ladies
no for
and
me,
gentlemen. Come on,
Do
she's
you mean
holding a
that? Do you mean that
cigar.
for real, Sean? Like, are you serious?
No, I don't
Or-
think this is the best fit of the night.
It's
But
a
I
no
do
for
think
me,
she looks
dog.
good. I think this is. I didn't like
I
it at first,
also
and then it grew
want to
on me.
know. I
I don't
also
like
want
the
to know.
shoes. I don't like
This
the shoes.
isn't just like a monogrammed look, but this is like the actual like Louis Vuitton coated canvas like material that they use on the bag in a suit.
Yeah, I
That's
respect
hard.
what she's doing. I respect what she's going for,
I
but
like
it's
that
not
little
working
belt
for me.
buckle
It
joint.
doesn't work for me. But I
Yeah,
respect.
this looks
I like
good.
it.
I
This
don't.
looks
I
really
don't know.
good.
There's
She
something about the
looks
texture of
great.
the shorts. I don't
This
know.
is
Something about the
I really
texture
like
of the
this.
shorts.
This is definitely like top
pattern.
3, top 5 on theme fits. But in terms of fits,
It's not great.
it's it's like
It's not great.
it's.
Can you zoom in
I
her
think
face again?
I'm not
Yeah,
being funny. I
little.
just
Yeah,
don't think it works
she
on
got
her.
LV right there.
I don't think it works on
Yeah.
her. Like
That's
this not
kinda
this not
hard. I
her
kinda
this
fuck
not
with
her
it.
style. I don't feel like. Like I feel like she could pull something close to this off, but not this entirely, and it's not working for her.
I agree.
But I like
Just
I like
just
it.
for the record, I know nobody asked, but I would put Doechii up through they. Just want to say that.
Okay, let's move on.
You know what? I can respect that. That's some real honesty right there.
All right, who we got next? Oh, Cardi B.
Cardi B.
I'm about to say,
You
who the
know,
fuck
we
is
put
this?
Nicki Minaj up there. We got to put our arch nemesis.
Look
you
like
know?
a plant.
Okay,
Poison Ivy.
The Dio
Is this
to
Dandy?
Jonathan.
I
Like,
think, yeah, I definitely think this is Danny. This fits the theme to me.
you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Definitely.
guess maybe.
I like
I
it.
think it's just a little
Honestly,
I like
out
it.
there.
I like it.
Honestly,
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Honestly,
I like it.
Maybe I'm
this
not a
is-
big fan of the hairstyle, I will say, but the
I think the fit
Yeah, I like
is
the suit.
cool.
Fit
I
is-
think
I like
I think
the
the color. I think the color just threw me off. I think.
Nah, this is
'cause I'm
fire. This
Yeah, I like it. I
I like
like
that
the
shit.
silver rose. Yeah.
Yeah, she's hot. She's hot.
I wish I knew what shoes, but even then,
yeah,
I still like
this
the fit.
silver rose is nice.
Yeah, the silver
I'm
rose
fucking
is
with that. That's nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
like
a nice
this fit a
addition.
lot.
Good
Good
touch.
stuff.
It's
I like
nice.
it.
A
I like
lot.
It's good.
My favorite
That's
so
good.
far, for sure.
Oh, and who we got here? Kiki
Who is?
Oh, yeah.
Who is
Palmer.
this?
Palmer.
Can you please put this down? This
Fire.
is my sister. That
Type shit. The shoes aren't it.
What do y'all
They
think?
ain't
I like
Who
the
said fire?
fit.
You said fire?
yeah.
She has pants on under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
I don't
like the
this.
black right there. That
Yeah.
bothered me, and that kind of
It should have been layered. It should have been just like another thing under something. I don't know. Bro.
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
a
I
fan
would
of
have
this.
done instead of the black there. So I don't.
Or just
I really
white
can't
pants.
I like it a
Cream or
lot.
say.
whatever.
I don't know. She does.
I
look
like it a
good, though.
lot.
I think
It
it
just
has to
looks
be something
tacky to
to
me.
offset it though. But the black down there is kind of fucking with me.
I think
I don't like
she
it.
looks good. She had the hat, the thing on her head to match. But
Yeah.
the color of her hair is weird though. I think that's what's throwing me off.
Really?
I kind of like all of it.
Yeah.
I like all of it.
I
Yeah.
don't like
The
this
more I
one
look,
at
the more I
all.
like.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
You have an opinion, Kiana?
I don't know who this lady is. I put her here because her and Zendaya
That's
are
Anna's
married.
Wait, that's
She's from
That's
Shogun.
Anna.
we know
That's
her, right,
Shogun.
Kiana?
She's from Shogun. Yeah, she's from
Oh,
Shogun.
okay. Yeah, her and Zendaya are matching. I don't know
Come
if
on,
they
come
plan
on, Dell, give it up. Dell,
Who's
give it
doing
up.
it better?
Zendaya.
Zendaya
But I like her
looks
fit
better
pose.
and
Really
it's
big.
nice.
Yeah, Zendaya's doing
Zendaya's
better.
picture was better. Zendaya's picture.
Zendaya's
doing
picture was better, but
Yeah, I don't really got no opinion on this, but I love Anna.
yeah, we
Go
love
and
Zendaya.
I say the same thing
We
with
can
Zendaya.
paint
I
you
like
with a
this a
certain
lot.
picture. Go and say it. Hold up.
No,
She got
I'm
the
not
gloves.
saying
You
that
said
she
she
looks
what?
better. I think Zendaya wore it better. I think she
Zendaya's
posed
suit was
better.
tailored way better.
It was. I
Yeah.
will say, yeah. It
I
fit
think
her body much better.
she looks kind of. She's just lazy. She's just holding the glove out. Like it's not really. She's not presenting it.
Like she ain't really
I'm
give
here.
a fuck.
Yeah.
Who is
All right,
this?
we got Halle Berry.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
And I don't know if I want to go down because she do got that monkey out. I will say.
That's fine. I'll just look it up.
She
will
does.
say she has that monkey out. So
God.
we can look from a distance, but I'm not gonna zoom in down there.
Man.
Maybe like towards the lower part.
Just
Here
blur
we
it.
go. Yeah.
That's fucking
That's too much
hilarious.
work for me.
Oh,
I thought we were
nope,
trends-
don't
I thought we were
nobody want to work,
trendsetters, bro.
I know, right?
Yeah, well.
I don't like this, by the way. I think this.
I don't like it either.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I'm
don't
not
like
a fan
it.
of this.
Me
Especially
either.
when
I've seen much-
the hair.
I don't
like
know
I think
how
it's.
to
I think
feel.
all of this right here is on theme, but like, yeah, I'm just not a fan.
I don't have an opinion. I don't know.
I just know she got that monkey out. Okay, here we go. Angel Reese.
Ooh, I love this. This is really cool.
This is beautiful. I think that
Zoom
this
in on
is
it.
like really good.
I don't know about this.
Fake Meg the Stallion. Nah, I'm joking. But nah, she looks great.
You weren't joking, but okay.
She looks great.
That's cool.
I agree. I like it.
It's all right.
I like it.
I think that
On theme, and I like it.
I think this is so classy and just like this is just good. All this is.
I'm indifferent. I don't think I care.
Especially the hair. Her hair looks great.
Yeah, I'm
loving the earrings.
I like the hair though. I like the hair.
It lets you belong in Incredibles, and I like that.
Yeah, she looks great to me. I like the simplicity of this. It's nice. It's very nice.
I don't think it fits very well.
I don't know what Issa's doing.
What the fuck is Issa Rae doing?
I'll be honest with you. I think she just showed up.
She just showed up.
Like, this isn't my favorite look of Issa.
This is some shit my auntie's just wearing at like.
I think she looked really good last year, didn't she?
He usually always has good Met Gala looks.
This is a bad photo, and this is bad.
Yeah,
this is bad.
It's too regular and it's too plain to say that like technically it would be on theme, but it's just like it's too simple. Like there's nothing going on
Look
for
how she holding that. Look at that.
What if that is the theme, right? I'm Black
Dandyism,
Dandyism, so I just gotta come as myself. Wait, that'd be tough.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. I'll be honest with you.
What if somebody just came in a white shirt that had me on it?
Yeah,
that'd be fine.
What?
Shit lame. All right,
making sure I stand out.
Do we want to keep looking at all of these, or maybe pick a couple more and then close out?
We can skip this shit.
Nah, fuck it. Let's look at all of them.
Actually, wait. Can we ISO on Dell? Let's ISO on Dell and Dell only for this one.
And we're gonna ISO on Doja Cat's wig.
Bruh.
It's like a bird's nest.
Everything about this.
What are we thinking?
Wait, hold on. Wasn't you the man? I think I see it about Doja Cat, man. I've been seeing a couple videos lately, man. She been looking like
glimpse, and then she'll revert back on some
that nigga said
crazy
that nigga
shit.
said he lost it. He saw it and he lost it. You don't see it no more.
This shit is garbage.
All right. Let's see who we got here.
They're gonna get
Smith
for real.
This is what do we think about
Zoom in on his face.
I don't like this.
This is art. This is abstract. You know. This is.
It looks stupid.
Jaden always doing some bullshit, bro. He always doing some bullshit.
I can't lie.
What did Tiana's dad say about
the cape, the little overall is carrying a lot, and when I say carrying, I do mean in a positive way because that shit hard. That shit hard.
You got a paintbrush. Look,
that shit hard, bro. I can't lie.
That nigga got stuck in something.
I think
it's weird.
I like it. I think it's hard.
Milkmen unite.
Where y'all sweet.
What are we thinking? What are we?
Get her out of here.
What are we thinking?
He looks fantastic.
Get her out of
here. I like it.
She looks good. She looks good.
Can you scroll up to everybody?
What is the theme?
This man just get.
Yeah,
this looks very like it looks very like old Hollywood. I really like it.
Okay, but
nice and simple. I'm liking it.
It is not on theme though. It is not on theme.
Taylor and Black style. It's gonna be hard to just be like, is she on theme or not? All right, here we go.
I love this.
Oh my god, he looks so good.
I thought that
so
too.
Good.
He kind of looks like Doug Dimmadome a bit, but just with a shorter hat.
Does this look?
Wait,
I can't see. This is Keith.
Yeah, that's the Keith. That's the Keith.
Like if his
that boy
hat
clean,
was taller,
man.
he's literally Doug Dimmadome here.
That boy clean, man.
I think this is
that
cool,
boy
but
clean.
He also looks like
I don't know about
uncles.
this shit.
That boy clean.
know?
I mean, yeah, y'all look related for sure. Y'all definitely look related. Yeah. That wouldn't surprise. I mean, come on now.
How
You know
did he
you
keep
are.
getting invited to these?
What you mean?
What is that's crazy. Okay.
Like, what do he do? Like,
he's an actor.
That's my boy. My fault. I probably peaked. That's my boy. That's my boy. That boy looks tough. That boy looks tough.
This is great.
I saw this fit and I was like, nah, he won the Met Gala for me. It was him and Cole. But yeah, that's like my favorite fit of the night. That's like my favorite fit of the night.
This is pretty great.
That's an amazing fit. That's amazing.
Maybe the boots kind of I don't know, but
I know I like all. I like all
those boots.
Yeah, I like all of that. Yeah, the boots make it even tougher.
The tie's like a metallic.
He looks like royalty. I will say.
The tie's like a metallic black. That's
cool. Shout out Pastos.
Is this motherfucking Janae?
Yeah, I was about to say not being funny, not being funny, but how Tevin
that hat is doing a lot.
Tevin, what you said about
pretty fucking
you
cool.
said Basically, you said somebody just be putting shit on. That's how I feel about Janae, bro.
But this is pretty cool. She looks like a fucking.
This is
that
she looks like a
monocle is
Guilty Gear
hard.
character with that monocle.
No, she
Bro,
does
she-
not. You don't know. You don't know.
She
Guilty
does
Gear.
look like a Guilty Gear.
I
like,
don't
character.
dislike Janae, but she just be putting.
I don't know.
on shit to me
This
sometimes.
doesn't look
one
like
of
it
those
goes
things.
on
fire.
theme,
This
but
is
that's
fire to
pretty.
me.
I think it's pretty cool.
This is
She's
fire.
putting
That has.
It's not a bad fit. She just
The
be putting
time
shit on.
monocle is doing a
This is
lot.
garbage. Get the fuck out there, boys.
Yeah, she be putting shit on. I'm not mad at it,
We
but she be putting shit
got
on.
we got
This
the
is
baby
fire.
mother stealer himself, Mr. Stephon Diggs.
This is fire.
He looks amazing.
pretty good.
Well,
I just wish he just threw on the
looks
basic
royalty.
turtleneck under the thing. I think that's pretty lazy. I think it could have been something a little bit
I
cooler.
don't agree. Yeah, I don't agree. I think it looks great.
I don't know.
I think the shoes and then the animal
take
fur
away
are
the
carrying.
big ass little.
Yeah, I was about to say the
little,
animal fur and the
you
shoes
know,
are carrying.
But you
For sure.
can't. You don't take it away. You add that as the piece there, and he looks.
Well,
amazing.
all of it should complement each other.
I'm not
That's
the
just
biggest
carrying
fan.
the
Yeah,
outfit.
I'm not the
I don't think
biggest
it's
fan of
good.
this outfit. To be
Yeah, my goat.
Here we go.
Man, this was.
I don't
amazing.
care. That's my.
Are we not a fan?
That's my goat.
I'm not even finna.
Are we not a fan?
What's on his pants? Wait, what's on his pants? What's on his pants? Like umbrellas?
Umbrella. It's an umbrella with the rain.
Umbrella.
Umbrella with the rain. I honestly think that this is kind of cool.
This is gonna sound so nitpicky, I guess. I just wish the piano was smaller. I'm not mad. I'm not even mad that the piano was there.
So
I just
funny
wish
that
it was
it's
smaller.
that big.
Like I wish it
And
was
it has
a
the
little bit
legs
smaller.
too. It like has
like yes, like if it was
fit,
I love
like if it was just smaller, that would be
Is he
such a
holding
tough
like
fit.
grocery bags?
It's just
He's
even
holding a
dandy or
big
something.
black trash bag. I don't know what that means.
Oh, there's
I don't know
something
what it
there.
means.
There's something there, and I'm gonna figure out what it
That's his
is.
career.
Yeah, I think you're right though.
We got Quinta
Oh,
Brunson.
brother.
Now
She
yeah,
looks good.
yeah,
I love her.
yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
never mind. I guess you. were
No,
talking
no,
about
no. Yeah,
I have
that's
some
yeah.
opinions.
I like this. This is
Yeah,
nice. This is nice.
She looks
yeah,
awesome.
She looks nice.
yeah.
She looks good. She looks good. Shout out to her. We got my
So,
goat.
Alex, she ain't no.
You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
Type shit.
Okay,
Come on.
okay.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
about this. Is hard.
Okay.
This is. I thought this was
I-
so good.
I-
This is
I
like the best
love-
outfit. I think.
This is
I
my goat.
actually thought this was a really good fit, but I hate this picture. This picture sucks.
Why do you hate
I
this
like the
picture?
gloves a lot. I like the
think
gloves
it
a
looks
lot.
weird.
I love everything
He
about
looks
this.
good.
Shit.
He
I like
looks
the
No,
gloves.
good.
I'm not saying
Back
he
to the top,
doesn't.
please.
I just think the picture is just
Mhm.
awkward. The picture
That's
is awkward.
tough. The little
This
the
is
accessories.
easily-
The accessories are really cool.
Bro,
Yeah.
it
I
looks
think- yeah,
amazing.
it's all
Accessories are
great.
really cool.
It's all really great.
Yeah,
Who is this by?
This is
Louis
Dior.
Vuitton too?
it's by
Yeah,
Kelly.
this Dior.
And I'm starting to think the
Mhm.
Met Gala is pushing some sort of big hat narrative, big hat agenda. The hats get bigger.
You think
Every
so?
year the hats get bigger. I think
Amazing.
Pharrell got really mad that we made fun of his big ass hat.
I
And
love
now he's just dressing everybody with big ass hats.
Wait, who is this?
This is
This-
Laura Harrier.
Yar,
This
she's
is
This is the
Spider-Man.
one that
one of
shitted
my
on
favorites.
Spider-Man.
Shamique Moore.
Oh yeah. You're weird. You're weird.
Bro, it's weird. Bro,
Shitted on Jameek.
she cooked
She
that nigga.
posed up.
That's
I
tough.
love it.
She
She
looks
looks
great.
amazing.
She does
I don't
look
know
good. I like
about
how
the fit,
flowy.
but
I like
the
how
pose is
flowy
so
this
good.
looks.
Yeah.
Like
she's
it-
hot.
I'm a
Wait.
fan.
Nice.
Yeah, she
this
looks
man,
good.
this man's heaven.
Wait a second. She's hot.
Yeah, she looks really good in my
I
opinion.
really like the pose. Don't know.
She
about
not.
that.
I don't even think she's on theme, but I don't care.
We got our other goat, Justice
That's cool.
Smith. What are we
I
thinking?
fuck with it.
No.
I don't know who this is.
What
I
the
like it.
fuck is
I like it.
this?
I like
That's
it.
tough.
I know. I really like the hair,
Yeah.
and then the what you call it, the
The way
undershaw, I
way
like
like
it.
the scarf
This-
turns
I like
into
it.
the shirt
This
is
is
really
very
cool.
like Prince coded. I don't know how else to describe
It's
it, but
avant garde. It's
fuck
avant
with it.
garde.
This is
I like
interesting.
it.
Justin Smith, he
I
was
like
in the
it.
Pokemon movie. He was in Dungeons and Dragons. He was I saw the TV Glow.
The Magical Negro.
Yeah, that one.
The
that
Magical
one too.
Negro movie.
Wait, wasn't he in I Saw the
Yeah.
TV?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Luis, what was the last one? What was the last
This
movie,
does
Luis?
not look
The
like
Magical
him, bro.
Fellas
Luis-
Association or whatever it was called. I didn't watch
I mean,
it.
he has his hair like that. The magical
think it's-
fellas.
I think it's the. I think it's the beard. I'm not used to seeing him in a beard.
We also have our favorite.
Joe-
Oh my
Josuke?
god.
We have,
She's
oh my
getting.
God.
She's
We have our
Wait,
favorite.
everybody, let's
she's-
ISO on Dell only. Go ahead,
No,
Dell.
ISO
bro,
on
she's
Josuke.
getting into Doja Cat territory for me, bro.
No, this is a Dale
The outfit's cool, though.
conversation.
No, this
This is a
Josuke
Dell and
conversation.
Josuke conversation.
This
This is a
Josuke
Dell and
conversation. Don't
this
try
is a
to-
Dell
don't try
and
to hide
Josuke
from it now,
conversation.
nigga. Don't hide from it. What do you think of Lizzo? Here, how do you think she looks?
She has an outfit on.
Oh, bro, if
Shit.
anyone says Lizzo looks anything
She looks
other than
amazing
stunning here,
I won't
you
lie
are
to you. She
crazy.
looks really good.
She looks
really
stunning.
good.
I like it. I genuinely
the
do like it.
The hair,
The
like
The
cigarette,
face,
the
the
cigarette,
hair.
yeah, the cigarette stick.
Yeah,
is really cool.
She looks fire, bro. She
Yeah,
literally looks
I like
fire.
the fit. Okay, so hold on. Before we move on, Josuke, please continue your thoughts. Dale.
Yeah, is it straight?
All right,
Dale.
Let's get out of here.
I don't like
That
this
Future?
person.
You said I don't like this person.
All right, Nevadius.
This is fire. I love
Hey
this.
man,
cool
I know
fit.
niggas
Shit is
is
not
hating on the
ugly.
haircut. Hey man, that shit tough. That shit tough.
It's crazy. Niggas say he look like Wanda Sykes. He does, but he also looks tough.
He looks tough. He looks tough. He looks tough.
When I saw him, I was like, I fuck with the hair. I don't think that this is enough, like, for the Met Gala.
Yeah, that's super not.
I do think he looks. I do think he looks good though, but it's just not Met Gala for me.
I think it is because of the sparkles. I know that's so cop out, but I really like how it shines the way that it does, but also so subtly. I fuck with it. It's just
I
like
understand the hair hate, but I guess
it's just tough. It's tough in my opinion. Like it's one of those like simple but also subtle. Like yeah, I fuck with it.
I'll say what I put in the Discord the other day. Future with no locks is a ginormous recession indicator.
That's crazy.
He
That's crazy.
That's the past. That's not future.
Here's our
amazing.
I love
this.
Damn, son.
Hey,
is that a helmet for the F1 movie?
Really.
You can judge
This man, he put up in F1.
He put up in like a F1.
Wow.
Yeah, he put up in F1.
That's promo. That's marketing.
They pulled it off, and this is what
F1 this summer.
His whole entrance and the fit are just tough.
Dude,
it was good.
That is a handsome man.
Like I said, Brian was my favorite fit, but Damson to me won the night.
Look, Damson's one of those guys where I'm like, he handsome. I don't know what else. Like,
damn,
he handsome, but Caleb dressed him down. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they both pretty good.
I like everything except for the hat.
I like this.
You need to take that bullshit off. That hat is
hard.
Not being funny. I was about to say. I dislike everything except the hat. I like it, but I feel like it should fit better on him. But I like
everything except the shoes. I feel like the shoes.
I like the fit, but I don't like the fit. I hate how it fits on him.
Shout out to Jessica because I do think the shoes are kind of throwing it off a bit to me. Maybe he could have went with something better, but everything else about this is so tough.
I wish the fit was better. Like not even like super tailored or snug on him, but I just like it. I just wanted to fit a little bit better because I do like the vest and I like the style that he's going for because I really like the hat. But it don't fit in my it just don't feel right.
Somebody said he looked like a Soviet Muslim.
Yeah, I'm finna say like he look like he going to Russia or some shit.
What's today's mathematics?
I said okay. Let's keep it rocking. Here we go. We got Halle Bailey.
Oh,
sorry,
She looks nice.
DDG's wife. If you guys didn't know, not wife. I'm sorry.
Baby Fire's wife.
They do at times call me DDG, but yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
I will be honest with you. I don't like this shit.
10 out of 10.
I don't like it at all.
Yeah,
10 out of 10. You want to fight?
I don't like this fit.
You want to fight?
And I did not like the chance.
We throw the one.
I don't like this shit. I don't like the shoes.
I'll pull up.
I don't like how wide the dress like kind of.
Are you still going?
You like the chance?
You want to run the ones?
Okay.
No, the chance.
I know where you live.
Don't have nothing to do with this.
No, I'm saying that I don't like this fit, and I did not like that fit either.
What you talking about?
Okay.
I'm talking to Sean. He keep disrespecting her. We can run the ones real quick.
Here we go. Cynthia.
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
What's that shit?
No, Cynthia Reva did not deserve
Let's hold space.
What's that in her hand?
I'm not gonna lie. The top is kind of like some
0 out of 10.
JRPG villain shit. I think that's kind of cool.
What's in her hand, bro?
She's not black, right?
She's British.
Maybe like a wallet or something.
Evan, I heard that.
I think the worst thing that she could have done for herself is shave her eyebrows. That shit be fucking.
Isn't this the lady y'all told me don't like African Americans?
Yeah, she's not black. Let's move on.
Evan, don't say it again.
We have our former Negro.
Who is this?
Miley Cyrus.
My queen, my white queen. She looks amazing.
I think I hate this.
It's
I
not
just
a
think
bad.
drugs when I see her.
It's
I don't know
like
why.
I don't like it honestly.
yeah, it's like
reminds
yes.
me of that nigga from in School of Rock. I know y'all.
Oh,
remember him,
the guy.
but he was
Yeah,
up there
yeah, yeah. The
performing.
guy from the old band. He gets with the
like-
principal. I think his name was like
Yeah.
Snake or some shit.
Yeah, some dumb shit like that. It's
Hey,
fucking back
I'm
out.
Yeah,
saying.
I don't. Yeah.
This is not
I
on
don't know
theme
about
either,
that.
right?
He was like moving his abs around.
I couldn't tell you honestly.
I don't think
know.
so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, you're not hardcore. Yeah.
We have the real Meg Thee Stallion here.
Oh
What are we thinking?
Oh my god! Fuck.
That boy just whoa.
Add 10 more years to the
Whoa.
He said, "Oh
Whoa.
my God,
That
fuck."
was scary. That was
That
scary.
was that was terrifying.
That
was terrifying. That was terrifying. That was really
clean
scary.
up on aisle 3. Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
Go back up. I'm trying to look at her accessories. Go back up.
Her accessories, yeah. She looks good. I love her hair.
That's what I'm looking at.
This is all nice.
This is the best outfit of the night. Easy.
Down to the truth, yeah. Honestly, this is up there for me. This is up there for me. I think
this is the best outfit. Easy.
Spike Lee. Spike Lee just fucking being fucking Spike Lee. I respect it. You know, I respect it.
He's fucking Spike Lee. And it's
I
New
respect
York,
it.
man.
The Knicks are you know, the playoffs. Knicks fan.
I hate this shit so much.
I respect it.
Here's Joe's White Queen. His
That's a fact.
His favorite.
You
That's
talking
a
about
fact.
hold up. That's my White Queen. Hold up.
You're the fake Joe, so you automatically lose.
Honestly, this shit sucks because it's not really on theme.
Bad.
It's super mid.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't give a shit. This
don't need to be on theme. She is the theme.
That's crazy.
Well, she's white.
Oh my God, Tyler Perry.
Here we
Jump
go.
scare.
This is Kiana's goat. This is Kiana, our moderator's goat. This is Kiana, our moderator's.
We got a war criminal at the Met Gala.
No.
She loves Tyler Perry. She loves him.
No.
Satan
She
himself.
sings all of his praises. She's seen all the movies, all the plays. She owns the album.
It looks solid.
Was Satan himself be Satan if he couldn't dress?
Bro, this nigga wrote a line that said Jemima the Hutt in a movie. This nigga deserves prison time. Like
okay, listen.
Am I tripping, or have I seen him wear either this hat before or this entire fit?
I don't think you've seen that before.
I don't think so.
That's racist.
Why
I don't think you've seen him before.
The hair is tough.
The hair is tough.
I think he looks
I don't know if it's.
I like
this a lot.
Yeah,
but it looks good.
Bad Bunny is hot, so
He could have did more. He could have did more with the fit.
I think
he's wearing that shit.
I don't know if it's on. I don't know. I don't know enough about this.
I don't think it's on
okay.
theme
Let me
either.
say this: I watched the interview. I don't think it's necessarily on theme. In his
not.
interview, he said he was paying homage to like Puerto Rican culture.
Definitely with the hat.
In his outfit. Yeah, that was what he was talking about with the hat. He's hot, so he looks great.
It looks good. We're at our last four. Our king, Barry.
You look like a
no.
Yo, he looked like Paul Atreides. Wait, hold on. Look at that belt.
He looked like He looked like a matador.
Wait, he looked like the Lisan Al Gaim's about to go to the conclave.
No.
Yes, sir.
Y'all remember when Carl said that he thinks that Barry Keoghan looks good?
That's not what I said.
He said he's cute.
That's not what I said.
I'm not saying this picture is. Oh my God, Jesus! Don't zoom in like that, please.
Wait. Go to the cups. Go to the cups.
Give a look.
Go to the cups.
Give a look.
Go to the cups.
I like the details.
This fits hard. This fits tough.
I don't understand it, but
honestly,
the fit is tough.
This would be a good fit on somebody else. Also, I don't like whatever is happening in that blue.
Actually, if he's doing like the Beatles thing, then
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like the blue right there.
If he's doing the Beatles thing, it makes sense. But if not, this is the worst outfit.
No, it's not. No, it's Chance the Rapper's fit looked worse. That fit was fine. Y'all just don't like Barry Keoghan.
No, it didn't. Chance the Rapper shit was tough.
We have our queen Simone Biles.
I don't like this either.
Who's queen?
I don't know who this is.
I feel like if you don't like the Haley shit, I don't see how you could like this.
Credit to gymnast. She looks good. I think she looks good. This is fine.
I think
I don't like it.
I don't like the fit.
Helps her.
I don't like the fit.
Details.
I do like the details.
I don't
like
think
the color.
I do like
I
some,
think the
but
color
I don't
looks amazing on her skin tone, though. The color.
I just
I think she's really pretty here. I just don't know about.
She looks good to me. I don't know.
I love blue, and I don't like this outfit.
I love the hair.
We also have our real queen.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is top 3 for me. This is top 3 because she's so bad.
She looks
I love this. I love
amazing.
this color. I love like how she
I like the suit dress.
Pieced the shit together with the tie and
it's
everything.
hard for me to
This is
separate
nice.
it from her being fine, but I think
I love the cuffs. Yeah, this is cool.
This is nice to me. The cuffs are amazing.
That brooch or whatever that is.
The outfit's
nice.
Like,
yeah, it's cool.
Right there on the side.
10 out of 10.
Very nice.
That's not her stomach, right? Like that's actual.
No, that's
mesh.
fabric.
It's like mesh.
It's like a mesh like material.
Yeah,
right
I thought not.
She got a pure ruby that's worth $1 billion on her fucking hand.
Shout out to Savannah James.
Rich as shit.
Yeah. Black Queen, Black excellence. And then
hey,
we're
Mr.
gonna end it
Belichick
off with our guy Tremel Tillman. Sorry.
Okay, come on, man. I was expecting more from him.
He looks amazing.
What you mean you weren't expecting? Oh, you was expecting more from him.
I was expecting.
Okay, I may be the bad guy. You guys might not agree. He looks like the Penguin.
Does
and that's
I
all.
was thinking very similar.
I love the jacket.
I like the jacket, and I love the roses. Yeah, I love the roses on the side.
I don't like the pants, and I like his hair, but I don't like.
I agree with what Dale said. I like the hair and I like the jacket. I don't really.
I put him up there with Coleman.
I really wishes he had a bit more bling somewhere. I don't know, like something's
that's
not
just
popping.
a nigger in you. I meant the nigger.
Like
not popping out.
I feel like he should be giving more coal, and he's not giving coal. Like he's just, it's just.
Yeah, I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, like it's just.
I didn't see his bottom half, but I really do love the top half, especially.
Yeah, I agree. I like the bow tie. I like the jacket, and the hair is fire, but it don't come together. So
he didn't finish it up. But that's all we got.
Okay, guys.
Oh, show the Lisa
out,
one. Show Lisa with fucking Harriet Tubman on her panties.
Absolutely not.
Somebody, a rep from.
Bro, it's so funny.
A rep from Louis Vuitton.
Does she actually
yes, go look at it.
A rep from Louis Vuitton came out and said that is not Harriet Tubman or Rosa Parks on her butt. I'm telling you.
She had people embroidered on her panties.
Yeah, they had to clean that up.
Who was that?
They just had to clean that up.
That's so funny. If that's actually what happened, that was Pharrell's call.
Well, are you gonna show that or not?
Gala, this is YouTube. I can't find a good photo, bro.
Are we gonna go through and ask everybody's favorite?
Yes, that was what I wanted to end with. If everyone could go around, I'll start with Marshawn. Who are like your top 2 looks of the night?
I'm going Caleb, Savannah James. Those are my top 2.
Okay, Tevin, what about you?
So many outfits. I really like Caleb's.
Can you pull them up on the side and just kind of like scroll up and down or something?
Yeah, please, because it's like
sure.
It's hard to. I do remember really liking Caleb's, and I think I'm probably gonna go Megan.
Okay, Josuke, maybe you can just scroll up and down, Marshawn. But Josuke,
this is gonna be fucking tough.
Oh, Caleb, Megan, and that girl with who's like the.
I like Coleman's, and I like the.
Yeah.
Coleman was great. Yeah.
Caleb.
Ooh, Brian Tyree Henry.
Yeah, those two. Those two. I think.
Scroll up. Caleb and it's either Chance or who is that right there? Stop. Brian. Is that Brian Tyler Henry?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's not one of them. It's not one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Caleb and then Brian Tyler Henry and then.
Okay, what about you, Del?
Damson. Oh, and Chance.
I'm gonna go Sabrina Carpenter and
what?
Damson's fit.
I really like Future's fit.
Okay.
Really?
Dale, I love you. Dale, I love you, man. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that.
That's the theme.
Dale, I really love you, man.
A lot of them that I really like.
Buku Joe.
My two are Brian Tyree Henry and Damson.
Okay, and mine is Jenna Ortega.
You is dressed.
I'll pull something together for that. Just give me a second. Mine was probably Jenna Ortega with the measuring tape, Caleb, and Io Debris. Those are my top 3. And then
if I could add a third, my third would be Sabrina. That would be my third, Sabrina.
Jesus Christ.
My third would be,
and Kiki Palmer.
My third would be the girl in white who's like she's sticking both feet out and her arms are outstretched. I can't remember her name.
Oh, Laura Harrier. Yeah, she looked amazing too. She's probably an honorable mention.
Caleb, Damson, Caleb, Brian, and Chance. So I think my top 4, like easily my top 4. I like all those fits.
Good.
What about worst?
Worst.
I'm putting Spike Lee at the
Lee.
bottom. Putting that nigga at the bottom. He in the gutter.
Ugh. Worst. God, I hate
Chaperone.
to say it, but probably I had Chaperone on it. Issa Rae is a little low for me, and I hate that, but I just really did not like her outfit.
Yeah, I would say Chaperone is the lowest for me.
I mean, it has to be Chaperone or fucking Spike Lee. Like they have to be at the bottom.
I'm going Chappell, the dude at the very very top. Yeah, this dude, Barry. Yeah, I think his outfit fucking sucks. I hate his outfit.
Worse than Spike.
Yeah, you're insane. The fit itself is fine.
Now that I'm looking at it, now that I'm looking at it, especially like in the context of Met Gala, this is trash.
This is so fucking bad. It's like, oh my, what was he thinking? Like,
I feel like Luis would stand just like Spike Lee, like in this photo. Like this.
What's up with that?
Oh, not even funny. My go. Can you scroll back down?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? I saw it. I can't remember the name. Oh, I remember. This is gonna sound so bad. This is gonna seem like I hate women, but my top 3 worst are Chaperone, Halle Berry, and damn. Scroll back up now. I just had her on top of my head.
Doja Cat?
Nah, it wasn't Doja.
Should be.
Is it Janelle Monáe?
No, it wasn't.
Cynthia.
Oh yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, it was Cynthia.
Yeah, that's my top 3 too.
It was my top 3. It's Halle Berry, Cynthia, and
top 3 worst.
And Chappelle. Yeah, I
and
don't
also,
like those 3.
I just want to point out, and then I'll close this out, but a reason I actually really liked Chance the Rapper's fit is because I feel like this is just a black ass outfit. Like I feel like we all have like uncles or like family that has worn suits that fit this way with like that color shoe, and I feel like that was the look he was going for.
The vest is tough. The vest is really tough.
It was really good.
The accessories,
the vest and the hat are super tough.
Yeah,
I just wish it fit a little bit better. Like I said, like I agree with you to some degree, Kiana, because I don't want the suit to be like super tailored on him, like how Damson's is, like for example. But I just want a better fit in some capacity because I do like the concept of the fit. Definitely.
I like the baggy NBA.
I really like Damson's fit as well. Like him and Brian, like they really came in that bitch dressed the fuck down. Cole did too, Coleman, but those two
I like Caleb's a lot. Caleb's, I'm like that is.
Caleb's also.
Go back to Spike Lee real quick.
I think Caleb's outfit is like genius. I think it's genius. I think it's like whoever came up with that idea.
Go back to Spike Lee.
It's great. Where'd he go?
He's up.
Zoom in on the hat.
I see.
This man here.
Yeah.
Just go down a little. Let's really analyze. Try to find the video. Look, he got the bracelet that matches the Knicks.
It matches. I just think what Barry is doing is like nothing like this.
Bruh. Come on.
He might have that shit on. I don't know.
Kiana, take us away.
I'll close.
Go back to under 3,000. Go back to under 3,000.
Bro,
go back to under 3,000.
Let's fucking end this shit. Goddamn.
I am closing. This was a great episode, a long one, but a good one. This episode's quote of the day, both of them actually go to Tevin. The first one was, "I'm expecting bigger. What are we talking about?" That's the
crazy.
first quote of the episode. And the second was, "I love my wife." So with that being said,
oh my god,
thank you everyone for listening.
Tevin episode.
Thank you everyone for listening. Peace, love, blessings, and I love my wife.
Oh man.